perfection. Pay attention. You never will. I will overanalyze and fall victim. But when I'm lowest, time to get to know myself. I'm still tangled, I'm not worried, 'cause I am caught up in this perfection. Pay attention, yeah, you never will. 'Cause you depend, so you always will. If you arrest yourself again, I'll help you clean up the mess. I wonder if you ever did, yeah. I wonder if you ever did like I did. I wonder if you ever did, yeah. I wonder if you ever did like I did. Just wanna be free, yeah, free, yeah, free, yeah, This is it, I'm tired of explaining. It's too late because everyone is waiting. That's great, so why are you complaining? You're on blue. If I'm unsure, will anybody notice? It's my fault because I love you on purpose. I'm insecure, or just a little nervous. You're on blue.
Let's go!
Knows you're on blue.
Come on!
When every bruise looks good on you, tell me who knows you're on blue. When every bruise looks good on you. You found out that nobody is perfect, and you doubt that anything is worth it. Look around, the world is a circus. You're on blue. So provoking, I forgot to mention. Are you joking? I need some attention. And nothing's working, so change your direction. You're on blue. You knows you're on blue. When every bruise looks good on you, tell me who knows you're on blue. When every bruise looks good on you.
How we doing, guys?
Why won't you hold my
Another big Mariners dub.
deny this? Do the best you can. I haven't got a
Let's go.
plan,
But I'm gonna survive this. That's just who I am.
don't know why you are confused. All you need is a little bit of altitude. Yeah. This is it, I'm tired of explaining. It's too late because everyone is waiting. That's great, so why are you complaining?
You're on blue.
If I'm unsure,
Will anybody notice? It's my fault because I love you on purpose.
I'm insecure
Or just a little nervous. You're on blue.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, hey.
Let's go.
Starting to enjoy the view, I'm all about the altitude.
Garver. Knows you're on blue. When every bruise looks good on you.
Tell me who
Knows you're on blue. When every bruise looks good on you. Dude, let's go! Oh yeah, there it is. Let's go. Dude, how we doing? Oops. Dead.
paint away.
Day and night, 6 hearts hope I'm okay.
You're alright, goodbye then if you dare. Someone new.
Bradshaw, we already covered that yesterday, boss. You gotta get with the program, buddy. Nothing is what I say. I feel far away. Nothing is what I think. I will drown in pink. Yeah.
After you,
Let's go.
I'm feeling so
Dude, you didn't watch yesterday? Come on! Nothing is what I say. I feel far away. Nothing is what I think. I will drown in. Yeah. Ooh, oh. Let's go. Dude, how we doing? Fucking magic Monday, baby. You go back and watch, curious what you had to say. Yeah, I mean, dude, it's in the stream, and I'll be putting a video out tomorrow too, as well, right? A regular video compilation of my thoughts on that. I mean, dude, there's not really much to think about it. It's just more of the systemic rat fucking that the wealthy do to us. You know what I mean? You're from Chicago, let's go. Stephanie, I love Chicago. I used to play shows at a club called the Elbow Room, which was on Lincoln, right? And the sort of the north side, little bit of kind of the north side, Lincoln. I mean, you know where Lincoln is. It's that fucking angled street that cuts through above downtown. Dude, Cardell! Oh, let's go, baby! Yes! But dude, so I would play at the Elbow Room all the time, right? Kyle thinks it's one of Trump's kids, of course. Dude, I mean, I would be shocked if it wasn't one of Trump's kids. You know what I mean? I mean, these guys are so crooked. But dude, Cardell, thank you, boss. Fucking big hearts to you, buddy. Appreciate you. Let's go. Let's get a, can I get a fuck Trump? Oh, Trumpy. Oh, where's my prostate? Oh, shit. Dude, yeah, dude, they just fuck us, bro. Like the wealthy, it's like every day, not a day goes by. Dude, I'm gonna give you one more Elon smash there, Cardell. Fucking kick-ass, boss. Dude, every day, dude, I love that sticker, actually. I'm kind of obsessed with that fucking sticker, bro. Dude, I can't get enough of that sticker. Look at that. It's amazing. Dude, I want to download that shit, bro. But yeah, not a day goes by that the wealthy don't literally like bend us over and fucking completely screw us. You know what I'm saying? It is like literally, dude, that's literally what they do, boss. Right? They just bend us over. Dude, it sucks, bro. It sucks. But I mean, you know, watchdogs have been talking about this, that this is absolutely the most, like, this is the most corrupt government fucking, you know, it's the most corrupt government we've ever had in America. Like, seriously, it's bad. I mean, it is like, you know, it's like Moscow bad. You know, how terrible it is. It is like old school Venezuela bad. Like bad, right? Dude, it's not America, it's the Trump administration. I mean, when you think about it, guys, there's a number of things, right? You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's because it's beyond just like America's always been corrupt. If you look at our imperialism and the way we fucking fuck people around globally, but I'm talking about inside the country of America with like insider trading schemes, market manipulation, people taking money from other people to score government contracts, the home and shit. I'm talking about international brokering and taking bribes from Qatar, etc. Right? Trump playing favorites with tariffs and protecting industries, the $20 million bailout to Besant's friend by rescuing Argentina. You know what I'm saying? I mean, even down to the content. Look at the content they're pumping out. They're pumping out videos of people being arrested and shit. It is like just all, you know, weaponization of government and money looting, and it's so bad, dude. And the Pentagon, okay, like the Pentagon right now, I mean, you may have seen on the news about how all the news stations are saying, hey, we're not going to play by the Pentagon's rules of like not doing fair reporting. But so look what's going to happen, guys. Nobody is going to be covering the Pentagon. The Pentagon is the money pit that they just made $1 trillion budget, and it hasn't passed an audit in like 30 years. Okay. And now there's not even going to be any press covering the Pentagon. Their new set of rules of like them controlling what people write means now the press isn't even going to cut the Pentagon anymore. So that's literally going to be a money laundering scheme, because all the classified shit, you don't even know where any of that money is, where that goes in and out. I mean, dude, the Pentagon is about to become like Russian fucking Israeli money laundering central, bro. Like Middle Eastern Russian money laundering central. You know what I mean? It's like, dude, like unfucking real, bro. Just scum, bro. Oh my God. Now, I gotta hand it though. Okay, guys? You know, it could be much worse. I know it's probably not very comforting to hear me say that, but it could be worse, guys. It could be much, much, much worse. But there have been a couple things that have been happening that have saved us. Okay, like, yeah, one is they're not competent. Okay, and they're mostly like about PR. So that's one thing. The fact that they're wildly incompetent. Number two is that the courts have just been fucking them off, dude. The courts have been fucking them off. And the Supreme Court has been able to come in and leverage some damaging shit. But the fact of the matter is, guys, is the Supreme Court just doesn't have the docket to take all this stuff. So even though the Supreme Court is going to bend over and they're going to give Trump favors anytime they can, they're not going to be able to keep up with the daily influx of court cases because they can't rule on everything. Now that Voting Rights Act, though, is going to be a big one, boss. If they gut the Voting Rights Act about the racial representation, we're going to be in trouble. We're going to be in trouble. That would be the most significant, like pretty much people of color are no longer going to have any representation in red states or remotely red states if the Supreme Court guts that. And they may, dude. And you know, it's fucking brutal, right? So I mean, I can't cover it in full tonight, Barry, but here's what I can tell you. Okay, so what I can tell you right now is that after the Voting Rights Act, because they're like black people were new to voting, okay, and black people were given the right to vote, but they knew that they wouldn't have any representation. One of the elements of the Voting Rights Act is that the people of color in your state need to have representation. So you are allowed to make districts that are majority black in order to make sure that the black people are having voting representation in Congress. And so what that has done is it is guaranteed that all the southern states that have a high number of black residents, those residents have voting districts where they can elect people and all their votes not diluted into white districts. And because black people vote Democrat, it's been guaranteed Democrat seats, okay? Democratic seats, because those black districts always vote for Democrats. Now, if they overturn the Voting Rights Act portion about black representation that says, you know what, you can no longer create black representation districts, what will happen in the South is every single red state in the South will dilute the black vote. And I mean, dude, you go to Mississippi, Alabama, South Carolina, you're talking 40% of the state is black. And what they will do is they will dilute all of those black voters into white Republican districts. And then a bunch of Democratic seats will disappear. Okay. So it would pretty much mean the House would be in Republican control, like always, okay? Because one of the only reasons why the Democrats have remained competitive is because they haven't been able to gerrymander the black people out of having representation, right? Because the Voting Rights Act specifically made it so they were guaranteed representation, you know? And so now, if they change that, then a whole bunch of like everybody in the South that's not Republican is going to lose their voting representation. It's going to get bad. You know, dude, it's crazy. You know what I mean? Yeah. I mean, dude, it's pretty wild. Dude, it is crazy. I cannot believe we are in 2025, right? We are in 2025, and what's happening is they're trying to overturn the Civil Rights Act, and they're trying to expand the rights and power of white people. Like, bro, what the fuck are we doing? You know? You know what I mean? Like, it's, I don't know, it's unconscionable to me. I just don't understand. You know what I'm saying? It's fucking, it's really wild to me. I don't get it. You know? I don't get it. I mean, I get it. A black man became president, and now, like, a huge portion of the country is in rabid, racist, like, never again mode, right? Yeah, dude, Chicago and Portland are standing strong. We are, dude. Dude, I want to watch this. Look at this shit. Look at this little Don Lemon interview. Let's look at some of these little clips for starters, because he was out in Chicago talking to people. And look at what this guy had to say, dude.
They had the word ICE on their back, so I knew who they were. And I asked them, why are you guys taking me? I'm a U.S. citizen. I'm not an illegal immigrant. And I was told to shut up and just follow instruction. I did as I was told. When we got to the facility, I again tried to tell them, look, you got the wrong person. I'm a U.S. citizen. I'm not an illegal immigrant. Again, I was told, shut up. I tried to tell them, I've got everything in my backpack. My birth certificate, I got my ID.
Why'd you have it in your backpack?
I had some business to take care of with the Illinois Department of Public Aid. I went there earlier in the day.
So at no point did they allow you to show your birth certificate or any identification?
They didn't want to see nothing.
I've heard people say they're not just rounding people up, they're getting identification. They're not being rough with people. What do you say?
They're lying. They're not checking IDs. The building behind me was the target, was the building that they were targeting.
This building right here, the orange brick building?
Yeah. I couldn't understand why they were at my building, because my building is not there. I'm a block over in the middle of the block. I didn't see any reason for them to be bothering us.
They were just scooping people up randomly?
Yeah. People that were just hanging out here were all rounded up as well.
It didn't matter, Latino.
Didn't matter what color you are. They were scooping people up.
But it was black and Latino. What time was it?
Dude, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? They're literally just storming around, just grabbing whomever's there, right? I'm a citizen. Fuck you. Shut up. You know what I'm saying? It is just fucking brutal. It's just terrorization, boss.
This was close to 10:30, perhaps.
At night.
At night.
So you were out here in the darkness, too.
Dude, at night. They're fucking pulling people off the streets at night.
With all this happening.
Yes. We were in the back of a moving truck.
Were there seats in there?
No. It's like the trucks that you use to load your furniture in.
Dude, they have like a U-Haul. They're piling them in U-Hauls like they fucking Patriot Prayer drives to the, to attack. Dude, it's so fucked up.
It was a budget renter truck.
So you had to stand up to get there?
Well, some people were able to sit down, but most of us stood up because there were, it was too many people for everybody to try and sit down.
What were you holding on to?
Each other.
Were you rumbling around in the back of the truck?
Jesus.
Anybody falling over?
We managed to maintain, because with the amount of people that we had in the truck, if somebody was about to fall, you've got enough people to break that fall.
Dude, what the fuck? Oh, the music is still on. Sorry. All right, dude, I'm sorry, thank you. We gotta watch it again because the music was on and because I fucked up. Dude, thank you, Docs, for telling me that. That would have fucked up the whole stream, bro. I really appreciate that, boss. Honestly, you have no idea, dude. I would have been so fucking livid. Dude, we gotta watch this again, all right? Dude, we have to watch it again so I can get a clean copy. But this is outrageous, guys. Right? Dude, I love the music too, boss. But the video's got to come first. So what we are dealing with is outrageous. I said before how Homeland Security, CBP, ICE, they have videographers that are like running along with these guys as they chase people down. And they are making videos. They are exploiting the arrest and harassment and abuse and the rounding up of individuals. They're making like Nazi content. And in addition to them contenting this, people who have not received any due process, people who have not been convicted of any type of guilt of anything, they are harassing American citizens too. They are grabbing anyone and everyone who is a minority. If you are black, if you are Mexican, if you look Hispanic, if you are, I suppose, if you were Middle Eastern or Indian, it wouldn't matter, right? Anything, if you are dark skinned, they are grabbing you. You got your ID, they don't care. You have a real ID, you have a passport, you have your fucking birth certificate. No one cares. It is like rounding them up, grabbing them, harassing them, shoving them into vehicles, and herding them into detention centers with, where I believe they're just monetizing the influx of people. It is the most disgusting thing that I've ever seen, man.
They had the word ICE on their back, so I knew who they were. And I asked them, why are you guys taking me? I'm a U.S. citizen. I'm not an illegal immigrant. And I was told to shut up and just follow instruction. I did as I was told. When we got to the facility, I again tried to tell them, look, you got the wrong person. I'm a U.S. citizen. I'm not an illegal immigrant. Again, I was told, shut up. I tried to tell them, I've got everything in my backpack. My birth certificate, I got my ID.
Why'd you have it in your backpack?
I had some business to take care of with the Illinois Department of Public Aid. I went there earlier in the day.
So at no point did they allow you to show your birth certificate or any identification?
They didn't want to see nothing.
I've heard people say they're not just rounding people up, they're getting identification. They're not being rough with people.
No, they're not.
They're lying. They're not checking IDs. The building behind me was the target, was the building that they were targeting.
This building right here, the orange brick building?
Yeah. I couldn't understand why they were at my building, because my building is not there. I'm a block over in the middle of the block. I didn't see any reason for them to be bothering us.
They were just...
Yeah, see, that's just it, right? They have a target area they go to, and then they just fan out and just grab whomever. You know what I'm saying? Pile them into a truck and off to the center. Now, the thing that really pisses me off about this is surely these people, like this guy, some of these people, they have jobs, they have kids, they have families. You know what I'm saying? How many of these people are getting picked up, refusing to look at their ID, throwing them in a truck, taking them to a detention center where they spend 2 or 3 days, and then maybe they lose their fucking job, you know? I mean, it is just gnarly what is going on here. And then when you protest it, they want to say you're like rioting and shit. And it's like, MAGA, you motherfuckers don't even know what rioting is yet. Just keep pushing it, okay? Keep pushing your luck, you fucking MAGA clowns.
Just scooping people up randomly?
Yeah, people that were just hanging out here were all rounded up as well.
It didn't matter, Latino.
Didn't matter what color you are. They were scooping people up.
But it was black and Latino. What time was this?
This was close to 10:30, perhaps.
At night.
At night.
So you were out here in the darkness doing with all this happening.
Yes, we were in the back of a moving truck.
Were there seats in there?
No, it's like the trucks that you use to load your furniture in. It was a budget renter truck.
So you had to stand up to get there?
Well, some people were able to sit down, but most of us stood up because there were, it was too many people for everybody to try and sit down.
What were you holding on to?
Each other.
Were you rumbling around in the back of the truck? Anybody falling over?
We managed to maintain, because with the amount of people that we had in the truck, if somebody was about to fall, you've got enough people to break that fall.
Dude, there can be no way, like, if I can't imagine anyone in these minority, communities that they gotta be like where they're never gonna vote for a Republican again, right? Right? We have to be getting to that place soon where these people are just never going to ever vote Republican again, right? They're not gonna vote for fucking JD Vance or a bunch of Republican people after this, are they? Like, and if they do, what is wrong with us? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get it. I didn't think that they would vote for Trump the first time around. You know what I mean? But dude, this is crazy. This is fucking crazy ass shit, boss. Right? fucking unfucking believable, man. Dude. It is some gnarly shit, bro. All right, there's another link to another Don Lemon. Another Don Lemon clip. Let's see what this one is. Oh, yeah. Dude, I actually had put this one. I have not watched this one yet, Natalie, but I had bookmarked this. All right, let's see this one too. All right, let's see what we got here.
I say what I want to say. I got a freedom of speech regardless of what Donald Trump think. I can say what the fuck I want to say.
What do you want to say to Donald Trump?
Fuck Donald Trump. Die from natural causes. Pam Bundy an idiot. Christy Gnome ugly. Fuck Donald Trump. Get the fuck out of our city. Basically, like, you know, quit racial profiling people, and I just hate all this shit. I hate them.
Why is it pissing you off so much?
Because they racist. I know deep down it's all like some racist shit. You see the shit all over the news and all over the TV saying this dumbass shit they saying that day and all this dumbass shit they doing and shit. Once I rolled past here and saw people protest the shit, I don't know. I just want to be heard. They just some fucking idiots, man. I don't know. There ain't really no other way to put it. They racist. And they don't like me and I don't like them. And, you know, like, they got a problem with a motherfucker like me, but they love 𝗙𝗪𝗏. Like, what the fuck? 𝗙𝗪𝗏's a piece of shit. I don't get no fuck. I got a job, too. I don't get no fuck. 𝗙𝗪𝗏, you better not pull up where I be at. 𝗙𝗪𝗏 running around saying stupid ass, racist ass shit, all type of dumb ass shit. They call him a patriot and he was a piece of shit. He was a racist. He said if he see a black pilot, he wonder is he qualified. He a piece of shit, bro. Like, he the one said that a couple gun deaths is okay for the Second Amendment. He said that shit. Then when he get shot, we all supposed to cry. He was talking shit the minute the bullet hit his neck. He still talking shit. His stupid ass wife still out here being racist and trying to throw Super Bowl shows. They dumb as hell in Bad Bunny, Puerto Rican. They don't even know he American. They just racist. Like, they just see, oh, he's brown. He just racist, bro. So fuck all of them.
Dude, oh my God. Dude, I fucking love this guy, bro. Yes, heroes do pop up. That guy literally just in a minute and 25 seconds, he hit every like major point of, you know, my God, that guy was good, dude. Seriously, I would vote for this guy. I want this guy to be my rep. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, he just fucking nailed all the points, dude. Right? Because it's so true, dude. They're racially profiling. We know it. Black and brown. They're picking them up. They're scooping them up. Right? Charlie Kirk was racist as fuck. Okay? He was. I mean, my God, they're all wearing white freedom shirts, for Christ's sake. Like, you know, it's not an accident that you could walk into a store and say, hey, can I get one of those white freedom shirts? And right? You know what I'm saying? What kind of shirt do you want? I want a white freedom shirt. Okay, yeah, great. Listen to what you just said. You know what I'm saying? And it's so obvious, dude. And the Bad Bunny shit. Dude, I tweeted about that the other day, right? That like, okay, you say Charlie Kirk's not racist, right? TPUSA isn't racist. They are literally holding an all-American Super Bowl fucking like boycott show to boycott an American. They're boycotting an American. Why? Because he speaks Spanish and because he's brown. You know? You know what I'm saying? You want to hear that? You want to listen to it again? Well, all right, we'll go one more. You know, let's go.
I say what I want to say. I got a freedom of speech regardless of what Donald Trump think. I can say what the fuck I want to say.
What do you want to say to Donald Trump?
Fuck Donald Trump. Die from natural causes. Pam Bundy an idiot. Christy Gnome ugly. Fuck Donald Trump. Get the fuck out of our city. Basically, like, you know, quit racial profiling people, and I just hate all this shit. I hate them.
Why is it pissing you off so much?
Because they racist. I know deep down it's all like some racist shit. You see the shit all over the news and all over the TV saying this dumbass shit they saying that day and all this dumbass shit they doing and shit. Once I rolled past here and saw people protest the shit, I don't know. I just want to be heard. They just some fucking idiots, man. I don't know. There ain't really no other way to put it. They racist. And they don't like me and I don't like them. And, you know, like, they got a problem with a motherfucker like me, but they love 𝗙𝗪𝗏. Like, what the fuck? 𝗙𝗪𝗏's a piece of shit. I don't get no fuck. I got a job, too. I don't get no fuck. 𝗙𝗪𝗏, you better not pull up where I be at. 𝗙𝗪𝗏 running around saying stupid ass, racist ass shit, all type of dumb ass shit. They call him a patriot and he was a piece of shit. He was a racist. He said if he 𝗝𝗵𝗪, he wonder is he qualified. He a piece of shit, bro. Like, he the one said that a couple gun deaths is okay for the Second Amendment. He said that shit. Then when he get shot, we all supposed to cry. He was talking shit the minute the bullet hit his neck. He's still talking shit. His stupid ass wife still out here being racist and trying to throw Super Bowl shows. They dumb as hell, and Bad Bunny Puerto Rican, they don't even know he American. They just racist. Like,
dude.
Oh, he's brown. He just racist, bro. So fuck all of them.
Dude, it's so good, bro. He's like, he was still talking shit when the bullet hit his neck. And he was, dude. He literally was. Charlie Kirk was shitting on trans people and making allusions to, like, gang violence, which, of course, was a dog whistle about black people, right up until the fucking bullet, like, ripped into his neck. He was toxic right to the very end. And yes, you know, like, I don't give a shit. I'm not going to fucking cry over these fuckers. You know, can I just say, I got into it. I love how he called, I love how he called his wife, his fucking stupid ass wife, right? Because she is. Dude, Erica Kirk is a stupid ass fucking wife, dude. She's annoying as shit. But can I just tell you? So I got into it today with a woman. I was like trolling on the internet, and there's some woman in Glendale, California, who's going door to door trying to convince people to vote against Prop 50. So Prop 50 is the thing that says if Texas redistricts, California's going to redistrict. Okay, but it hinges on Texas. California won't redistrict unless Texas does it. So it's not like California is just trying to redistrict. They're only going to do it in response, right? But anyway, so this woman's in Glendale, okay? And she's like door knocking. And so I'm kind of trolling her on Twitter. And she said, she called me Antifa and said, you know, when Antifa's getting involved in Glendale, I know I'm doing something right. And what I said to her was, I said, you know, I said, I have a vested interest in Glendale because I went to high school there, and I really want to help them protect themselves from you degenerate Republicans. Like 2 years ago, you literally had the Proud Boys in Glendale beating up parents over a fucking Pride Month. You know what I'm saying? And Glendale deserves better than that, better than you Republicans. And you know what she said? She said, I'll pray for you, is what she said. And dude, I let her have it. Can I just show you when she said, I'll pray for you? I fucking let her have it, boss. Because I am tired of these fake Christian asses. They use that, I'll pray for you, as a way of like, oh, I'm better than you, I'm being kind or whatever. But look at what I said to her, because I thought this response was actually pretty good. Okay? Where is it? Let me find it. She says, she dropped the I'll pray for you. Oh, right? Dude, that shit makes me so fucking irritated. All right, it's down here. Good. Oh, here it is. We're getting there. It was before the meat rider. Yes, there it is. Okay, she says, I'll pray for you, right, is what she said. And I said, blah, 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 right? More of your arrogant, fake bullshit, trying to convince people you have a moral high ground while you protect Epstein rapists like Trump and attack your own citizens based on who they love. Fuck you and your bullshit prayers. Save them for the next school shooting. Oh, dude, cha-ching, bro, right? Save them for the next school shooting, because that's when they always break them out. But dude, they are such fucking degenerates. You know what I mean? It's like, that's their like go-to, is for them to be nasty, okay? For them to be nasty, be toxic, and then the minute you like rebel against their toxicity, they're like, oh, I'll pray for you, right? You poor, sad, lost, terrible creature, decrepit creature. I'm gonna go pray that you become as big of a fucking piece of shit as I am. But if you look at this woman, like, dude, this woman has some fucking Bible eyes. Bro, what the fuck, dude? Where do they find these people? Like, what underground bunker do they dig these fucking people out of? These women, these fucking handmaids, bro. I don't understand it. They are like, they're so fucking whacked out. You know what I'm saying? Look at those Bible eyes, bro. Dude, they're like lasers. Dude, they are cooked. It's like they go into a bunker and they get the handmaid treatment, bro, and they come out like fucking androids. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, dude, she's gonna ask to speak to everyone's manager, bro. Right? You know what I'm saying? Oh my God, bro. It is wild, dude. All right. Oh, we need Dan's fundraiser. All right. Dude, why do they always look like that? Dude, let's go. Dude, Tippy, thank you for the cyberpunk boss. We appreciate you, brother. Or sister, or like fucking non-binary, fucking, you know, appreciator. I don't know. Let's go. Oh, right? Let's see. Fucking thank you. Thank you, Tippy. We appreciate that. Let's get the goal going. 15 big ones. $2 or more. They are super chats. 1 hour. I like it in all caps. Dance, partay. There it is. There we go. We have an hour. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Dude, that shit, the handmade treatment, bro. It freaks me out. Dude, Bible eyes freak me out a little bit. I don't know how they get them. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I mean, dude, don't get me wrong, guys. I have gotten jacked in my life, okay? You know what I'm saying? Like, I spent a lot of time as a cocaine addict, right? I did go through a period with methamphetamine in my 20s when I was a dirty rock and roll star. I am no stranger to having crazy, big, drugged out eyes. But even druggies don't have fucking eyes like these religious people, bro. Puppies in snow. All right. You know what I mean? I mean, there is something about the fucking religious eyes, bro, that is fucking fucked up. But yeah, dude, that I'll pray for you shit. Dude, fuck that. I don't want you praying for me. I want you to take your prayer and I want you to shove it right up your fucking bazinga. You know what I'm saying? Right? That's what I want you to do. Take your prayer and just up inside the colon. Deep colon investigation. Right? That's what I want. Right? Deep colon investigation, my friends. Into the breach, dear friend. Dude, twacked out religious eyes. Let's go, Tippy. Let's go. Oh, Elon. Dude. Yeah, dude. Fucking dude. You like investigatory colon prayer? Oh, let's go. Oh, shit. Dude, that stuff is wild, boss. Dude, this shit makes me... And so look at this. This was the content they're making. The Department of Homeland Security is posting videos of them like arresting people and chasing people and handcuffing them and shit. You know what I'm saying? And like, dude, they're not blurring their faces. These people are not like, you know what I'm saying? These people are not, they haven't gone through due process. We don't know why they're getting arrested, but they're like Maga, they're like celebrating this. They're like, man, we just love people getting arrested by ICE. Dude, Pamela Hill, let's go. Let's go. Yeah, and our taxpayer money is just fucking getting shit on, bro. I would not be surprised if they jerk it to those videos. Okay? You know what I'm saying? But I mean, look at this shit. Okay? This is a Maria Greenlee, a U.S. citizen. Okay? Watch this part. This is a sample transaction. Maria 𝗙𝗎𝗓, 44, had just finished working a double shift at the beach bar on Ohio Street earlier this month when she said she was surrounded by 3 federal agents who grabbed her, forced her hands behind her back, and zip-tied her. Headphones in, 𝗙𝗎𝗓 had been focused on getting home to her 2 dogs for a walk. Instead, she said she was detained by masked agents who did not answer when she asked for names. They questioned her for an hour. Okay? 𝗙𝗎𝗓, who was born at Illinois Masonic Hospital and is adopted, carries a copy of her passport just in case she runs into federal officers. I am Latina and I am a service worker, she said. I fit the description of what they're looking for now. During the encounter, 𝗙𝗎𝗓 said they told her she doesn't look like a 𝗙𝗎𝗓. They said, this isn't real. They kept telling me I'm lying. I'm a liar. I told them to look in the rest of my wallet. I have my credit cards, my insurance. Dude, they're zip tying women, going through their shit and harassing them. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it is beyond fucked up. Dude, Henna, woot, my first time catching a live stream, can contribute to a dance party. Well, damn it, now I gotta stay up and dance for my birthday, level 41. Let's go, Henna, let's go. Oh! Thank you. Isn't that crazy? Dude, that shit is nuts, bro. They are, and so, I mean, dude, I saw this. I tweeted this earlier today because there was another one of these. It was this guy, okay? Second case he's seen in the last month, right? The first involving a person with a green card of a non-citizen criminally charged for failure to carry papers, okay? So now there is a law on the books. There's a law that's been on the books for like 85 years that says if you're a non-citizen, meaning if you have a green card or temporary protected status or what have you, but you're not a citizen, but you're legal, you are required to have your papers, okay? That is a law that's on the books. But this is a law that nobody has enforced, okay? Nobody's enforced this because there's no real reason to, you know what I'm saying? But now ICE is going around, and if people are legal and they don't actually have their green card on them, they don't have their papers, they're hitting them with these fucking crazy tickets. They're slamming them with tickets. So now what it is, like I said, we are literally in Nazi Germany now, where you have to carry your papers. Right? And you have to be like that Latina woman, Miss 𝗙𝗎𝗓, who carries her passport because she doesn't want to be whisked off to a detention center. If you are black or brown, you have to carry identification, you know, and even then you can still get zip tied and sent to a center. They may not even look at it. But the thing that bothers me with this is how long before this goes to the next level, right? Right now, they're doing it under the guise of immigration, but how long before if you're not a Christian, you get detained, right? Where they come up and are like, are you a Christian? Do you have a Christian ID card? No, you don't belong to a church? All right, you're zip tied. You are now Antifa, or right? We're taking you to a detention center. How long? I mean, they want to do this. They keep saying they want to do this, you know? You know what I mean? I mean, yeah, what's next? Is it going to be the number of the beast? They're going to, you know, are they going to mark their foreheads? Jesus. Dude. It's pretty crazy. Not everyone has a passport. Yeah, no, absolutely, Sam. And so even with real IDs, though, there have been instances of Hispanic people having the government real IDs, that the ones you can fly on an airplane with, and they are being told that, oh, we think this is fake, and they grab them anyway. You know what I mean? It's like pretty fucking brutal what's going on. I mean, their goal is obviously to just harass and you know, terrorize. That's straight up. That's their goal. This isn't even about immigration. I mean, I saw this thing today of like 1,500. Look at this. It was this, right? Where it said, Look at this, guys. Where is it? There was a thing today that says, look at this. It says DHS Operation Midway Blitz exceeds 1,500 arrests in Illinois. Okay? But like, guys, that is since September 8th. Okay? That is a month. Okay? So they're making this content. They have been in Chicago for a month and they have arrested 1,500 people. And not all of them are even undocumented. But you see what I'm saying? 1,500 in a month, guys. That's like, right? They said they were going to deport like 10 million, 20 million people. Dude, 1,500. Like, they're wildly inefficient. They're blowing who knows how many resources. And many of these people are American citizens whose civil rights are being violated, right? Dude, what the fuck, bro? They want us to fight to stop. Yeah, so 9, they can't stop elections, boss, okay? There is no possible way for the federal government to stop a U.S. election. They are run by the states and controlled by the states. And so it's not possible for the federal government to stop elections in America. They happened during the Civil War. They will happen through the entire Trump administration. You can't. No, elections are not suspended under martial law, guys. You need to, like, this is not fucking Ukraine, boss. Okay, martial law or no martial law, it does not matter. You cannot stop an election in the United States. The federal government does not have authority to stop election. Martial law doesn't do shit to elections, okay? It does not. There is no such thing. In Ukraine, in the Constitution, it says if there's martial law or in wartime, there's no elections. The U.S. doesn't have that. Our elections go on regardless. They would have to, like, take over the state. They would have to conquer the state and like, kill the governor or some shit and take out the entire state government to stop a U.S. election. So they're not. I mean, they could fucking have guys in, tanks driving around in front of the election place and try to be douches, but they cannot stop an election in America. You know what I'm saying? Elections they're up to the states, the fucking federal government. Dude, let's go, Pamela! Oh! So don't worry about that. All right, that doesn't mean if they didn't declare martial law, there wouldn't be an issue. But another thing too, though, guys, and listen to me. I'm not going to minimize the severity here because we are obviously fighting for our democracy. But one thing I do have to tell you guys about martial law is it's not a realistic thing. There are not enough troops in America to occupy the entire country. We have 350 million citizens, okay, with state governments and state police forces and state national guards and state power. We have 50 individual states that feed 350 million people. Donald Trump could not militarily occupy the fucking United States, okay? He just couldn't, okay? He doesn't have the soldiers. He doesn't have the resources. He wouldn't have international backing for that, okay? He does not have the power for that. Half of the military would fucking quit if he tried to do that. The military is not all Republicans, and they certainly don't have enough redneck Proud Boy motherfuckers to take over the whole country. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he just wants to terrorize and loot, and they're trying to break you down so you don't vote, guys. So what I encourage you to do is stop saying that there aren't going to be any more elections. You need to get that shit out of your head. And instead, you need to get out there and help register people to vote and start working on the upcoming election. Instead of sitting there saying there's not going to be any more elections, they're going to change the votes. No, get involved, become a fighter, and quit doing their work for you. Every time you say there's not going to be any more elections, we're fucked. You are literally doing Trump's bidding. Okay, so stop working for Trump and start fucking getting involved and kicking some fucking ass. Okay, that's my thing for you. Okay, they want you to think there's not going to be any more elections. He's running in 2028, so you give up. Do not. Okay, fuck them. There's going to be elections. We're taking the House back. We're going to roll them in 2028, and we're going to put some motherfuckers in jail. All right? So get ready and get involved. We really need to register Democrat voters. Okay, so I would suggest, like, stop saying there's no more elections and start getting involved. Go to the protests, go to your local protests, call your local Democratic office and get involved. Okay, we need all hands on deck. You know what I'm saying? Good for you, 9. Let's go, baby. You know what I'm saying? It's like we do have to just get involved. You know what I'm saying? Let's go, baby. We got it. Right now, it starts with the House. I mean, it starts now, really, with some governorships. In New Jersey and Virginia, they're going hard for Virginia and New Jersey. Okay? Like that dumb, winsome fucking Earl Sears or whatever. Dude, that fucking woman drives me up a wall, bro. They're making, basically Donald Trump 2024 election, like their ads are just, Abigail Spanberger is for they, them, right? It's literally just Donald Trump's ads. You know what I'm saying? That's all they're doing now is running ads of like, though they want to put men in women's spaces. Oh, they want to kill Republicans. They don't even have any policy anymore. It's all bullshit culture war. So I encourage you to see if you can get involved in Virginia and New Jersey. You know what I'm saying? You're going to turn Idaho blue. Let's go. Get it done, dude. Dude, Democrats, so far, guys, all I can say is every special election outside of Florida, like Randy Fine and the guy in Florida, the Republicans won. The Democrats have won a lot of the special elections, guys. You know what I'm saying? They flipped, some seats in at the local level in Pennsylvania, in Iowa. They flipped the mayor from red to blue in Fairbanks, Alaska. A lot of this is why they're going so overboard here, is because, Dems have been winning a lot of shit. Billionaire knockout fix, I got you. Oh! Dude, let's go. Dude, Idaho is going Qatar. It is, dude. Dude, Idaho is not going to go blue, dude. Idaho is going to be Qatar, right? All right. But moving along, we're going to get this, all right? Let's go, baby. We're going to get this. We do have to win the House, though, guys. And we may get fucked by that Supreme Court shit. But look at this shit, though. Dude, 30-year high with measles already. Dude, you ready? Look at this shit. 1,500 cases of measles, 42 states. 500% increase already. Dude, this is crazy. This is insane shit. All right. While we're on ice. Dude, I feel like I've watched enough ice today. Maybe we'll circle back on that later. But dude, measles is up. Okay. The highest number of measles in 30 years. 153 students from 2 schools in South Carolina under quarantine. Like, bro, why are they doing this shit? You know what I'm saying? Why the fuck are they doing this? Like, thank you, RFK Jr. Thank you, MAGA chuckle fucks. You fucking shitheads. Like, what the fuck are these people doing, man? You know what I mean? What the fuck are these people doing, bro? It is like so stupid. And by the way, Donald Trump vaxxed. Donald Trump flu shot. Right? RFK Jr. vaxxed. RFK Jr. flu shot. Fucking Republican leaders, college. Republican leaders' kids, college. And then they run around trying to convince you to do all the opposite shit. Why? So you'll be a pawn and fucking take it up the ass for them while they loot you, right? I mean, this is what I said, dude. Look at what I said, guys. This is accurate right here. Beware, Virginia. Because in Virginia, they're trying to say, oh, they're going to put boys in the girls' locker room. Oh, they're going to fucking, right? Oh, there's some angry texts. They're going to kill all the Republicans. That's not going to happen. What's really going to happen is if that black woman wins the governorship in Virginia, ICE is going to fucking terrorize every street there. Gay people are going to lose their rights. Women are going to lose their rights. And all of the Virginians' tax money is going to be given to the 50th wealthy families in the fucking state. And that's it. And then the rest of Virginia is going to get fucked, bro. You know what I'm saying? They'll be filled with measles and poverty, right? And they'll have no health care, and it'll all happen in like 2 fucking years, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, I saw this thing. Can I just share this with you on the internet? I saw this woman, okay, lamenting about California. And she was like, oh, the cost of living is so high in California. The Democrats have fucked California up because the cost of living is so high. And I'm like, dude, you're a fucking idiot. Like, let's go to every red state. Every red state is a shithole. Nobody wants to live there. They're all piss poor. California pays for like half of the red states, okay? And so California has a high cost of living because A, it's desirable, and B, they spend all their money paying for these shithole red states. Think about how much money California would have if they didn't give, $100 billion to fucking the shithole red states that have nothing. You know what I'm saying? Think of how much money they'd have if all these blue states didn't have to pay for the red ones year in and year out, right? The cost of living has nothing to do with fucking Democrats. It has to do with capitalism. You know what I'm saying? I mean, sure, it's cheaper to live in fucking Arkansas than it is to live in California, but that's because nobody wants to live in Arkansas. People would cut off a foot and hobble into California before they would go move to Arkansas, right? Because who wants to live in a piss poor state with no jobs but like chicken deboning factories, no health care, no good roads, no infrastructure with their schools? They have right? They have nothing to do but go to church and pray for a fucking asteroid, right? That's what you do when you live in Arkansas. You go to church every Sunday. You say, dear God, please, please send the asteroid. And for the love of God, don't make me look at fucking Sarah Huckabee Sanders in a fucking moo-moo anymore, please. Jesus Christ. I mean, tell me I'm not wrong. I'm not wrong. Dude. Oh, shit, dude. Dude, I had a sister who lived in Arkansas, by the way. She lived in fucking Eureka Springs in the northeast corner of the state in a religious commune. Dude, it was crazy, bro. Oh, fuck, dude. Eureka Springs. Fucking talk about mind melt. Like, dude, wild, bro. Dude, shit was wild. Dude, we used to go there and it was just creepy, dude. It's beautiful. Yeah, but dude, there's a lot of anywhere where there's trees is fucking beautiful, bro. You can find that topography everywhere, right? There's beautiful camping in every state that has trees, right? It's just you can also do it in states that aren't fucking shitholes, right? You can go camp all over Oregon and it's beautiful too, but you're not gonna fucking wake up in a fucking religious commune with a bunch of fucking Bible-eyed freaks, right, trying to convert you. Oh shit, you've been to 50 states, dude? I've been to all of them too, except Maine. I've never been in Maine and I've never been in Alaska, but I've been in all the rest, and I've played music in every state but no West Virginia and no South Dakota, right? And no Wyoming. I didn't play shows in those states. I've been to those states, right? But I didn't play, but I played shows. So I've never been to Maine or Alaska. And then I've been to Hawaii, but I never played music there. But then of the contiguous United States, I have played in every single state in America except West Virginia, fucking West Virginia, South Dakota, Rhode Island. I forgot Rhode Island. West Virginia, South Dakota, Rhode Island, and Wyoming. Right? And I didn't play in the states I've never been to, of course. But of the states I've been to that I never played in was South Dakota, Rhode Island, West Virginia, and Wyoming, right? I played in every other fucking state. I've been in every major city in America. If I left the USA to Canada and Mexico, but that's it, right? Dude, I need to get to Europe, and I'll get there eventually, right? Dude, Boston, let's go, baby. Dude, I liked Boston. I actually had really good shows in Cambridge. But so, I mean, when you see the U.S., right? When you see the U.S., you just realize how similar it is. You know, dude, Martine, let's go. All right, guys, we got 6 out of the 15. We got 35 minutes. Let's go. I mean, all of the states are really similar. You know, I mean, some of them are super unique, right? Like Utah is super unique, very different. The South, obviously, you get into Louisiana, Southern Alabama, Florida, the fauna and flora change. So they're different. They have that unique sort of tropical aspect to them. But a lot of the states like Wisconsin, Oregon, North Carolina, Vermont, they're really similar, right? When you get out in the woods, they're just really similar, right? You know, the people are different, but to a degree, right? They have different dialects and shit, but there's just so much about America that's similar. You know, it's pretty fucking crazy. You know, Rhode Island is weird, dude. Yeah, Rhode Island. I mean, it's really small, right? Right. I really liked. You know, I mean, I don't know. My favorite places were always the major cities, of course. I really liked fucking, New York City. I really liked, Los Angeles, San Francisco. I like, the major cities are my spot. Definitely like Chicago. But as far as like states that were not, blue states that I like, dude, Sam, let's go. Right? I did like Oklahoma. Okay. I know Oklahoma is kind of a shithole, but I liked Oklahoma. I like the plains. Right? The whatever sort of like the desert fucking plain. I like that. I don't know. The landscape there, it's really arid and really aggressive. And I liked it. I really liked the people I knew in Oklahoma City and Norman and shit. They were, I don't know, something about the people in Tornado Alley. There's a certain type of person that lives there that is like, there's some really good fucking people there, man. You know what I mean? And so I like that. I really liked Oklahoma a lot. And I also liked fucking Cincinnati a lot. That was another one of my favorite cities. I like Southern Texas, right? You get down like south of Houston, like down in the tip when you start getting close to like Corpus Christi and shit. It's really nice down there. Really big Latin American fucking influence, Mexican influence, a lot of cacti. I like that. I like the sort of deserty plains, flat areas. You know what I'm saying? I do. I definitely like that arid, deserty sort of, I like that vibe. I like the tropical shit too. But yeah, man. Is there a troll under our collective bridge? There probably is. Arizona, dude, the desert is great, man. Dude, we have family in Arizona, so we go there all the time. But yeah, dude. All right, you ready? Let's move. Let's get to Anna and AOC. All right, because I want to see this. We got Anna and Cenk, right, going off on AOC and the Maga man. All right, so let's fucking see. Let's fucking see this. It says the title of the video is AOC's major misstep. Like, dude, what are we talking about here? Right? Dude, You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck, bro? This is some crazy shit. See, guys, here's the deal. I know everyone's freaking out about voting machines, okay? And, you know, there's little you can do about freaking out about them except go volunteer at a voting precinct and become a worker. But we can't obsess about that shit. We still got to win. You know, get people to use mail-in voting. Fuck the voting machines. Mostly Republicans are going to use the voting machines anyway. So if you can get people to vote, not even using the machines, you know what I'm saying? You can be part of the voting precinct if that shit really worries you. We just, again, we can't fret about what they're doing. We have to get involved and make sure we're working to win the election. Okay? Just maintain that strategy of making sure that you are part of like doing the work, right? If we do the work, we're going to be fine. All right? And monitor, right? If we do the work, we're going to be fine. Okay? Like everything is just about fear. You know I don't even believe that Elon fucking altered our voting. I don't personally believe that. I believe we lost that election for two main reasons. One was most of America doesn't want to vote for a black woman to be president because a lot of America is still racist. That's reason number one. And reason number two was the Democratic coalition was super fractured over Gaza, and we were fighting each other the whole year, and people weren't jazzed about Kamala Harris, and we were fucking just in the doldrums. And so a bunch of us stayed home. And that's it. You know what I'm saying? That's like really what fucking did us in. You know what I mean? Like they didn't need to change votes. I mean, there's always voter suppression, but you can't worry about that shit. You just have to do the work, right? Cardell, let's go, baby. You know what I mean? Let's go, right? You can't worry about voter suppression. You just got to make sure you're doing the work, right? You're doing the work of like fighting against the shit, you know? But now though, guys, can I just tell you, it is commonplace now. We live in a new reality, guys, where anytime people lose, they insist the other people cheated. It's become the new reality, right? That if you lose, that means the other people cheated. And so what ends up happening is Donald Trump talks about cheating. So then you are like, oh, see, he said they cheated. Now I know they cheated. That's another way of infecting distrust of the voting system. You know what I'm saying? Is Donald Trump can talk about cheating, allude to the fact that he's cheating, so you think he cheated. Now you don't trust the voter system. And then pretty soon you're going to maybe not vote, or you're not going to go out and register voters and this, that, and the other, right? Again, just make sure you're getting involved. I think it's okay if you think they cheated. It's okay, but make sure you're using that energy to go do the work and not to just, oh, they cheated, and you sit around and just get infected by their bullshit. Because most of what they're doing is they're trying to infect us, okay? And again, black woman, hard sell in the Midwest, okay? Gaza fractured the Democratic coalition. You had people like Jill Stein. And the number three thing that really fucked with the election, I had something else, but I forgot about it. Fuck. All right. I had another good one, but you know what I mean? We had some things like running against it. Oh, number three was young white men. Okay. Believe it or not, Charlie Kirk and the Republicans got young white men who never fucking vote to go vote. Okay. They activated a voter block that never votes. And that was a problem too. That was like, you know, young white, 18-year-old white men just never vote. And Donald Trump got them voting for Donald Trump. And that's going to remain to be a problem too. But all right, we're getting into this video. I'm just saying, make sure you're getting involved though. Okay? Because if you're like feeling like they're cheating and you're not getting involved, you're sort of sinking your own energy, right? You got to make sure you're in there fighting. If you believe they're cheating, fight the cheating. Okay? You know what I'm saying? You got to fight it. All right, here we go. Let's see. Dude. So what is this? Cenk and Anna respond to AOC's remarks about MAGA men. All right, they're irritated about MAGA men. Yeah, I mean, that's my thing, guys. You ready? Let me just tell you. If Democrats become foot soldiers, okay, if the Democrats do the work, they make the calls, they knock on the doors, they corral voters and get voter registrations. If we show up, we win every fucking election. Okay? That's it. There are more Democrats than there are Republicans in this fucking country. The problem is sometimes we just get complacent or we get doomy and then we don't show up. But when we show up, we fucking win. I think right now, getting voters registered, we need as many hands as possible helping people get registered. Like there's 80 million Americans who didn't vote. Let's get them registered Democratic, right? And fucking win this shit. All right, you ready? Let's see. Anna and Cenk have an issue now with fucking, right? AOC said some shit about MAGA men, and Anna and Cenk are beside themselves, right? The thumbnail said AOC's major misstep, right? Oh shit, here we go. All right.
Need to stop talking about masculinity. Period. End of story. Considering how poorly they're performing with men, making fun of masculinity, calling men weak, like there are substantive things to actually attack members of the Republican Party on. Hitting them on the masculinity point, I think, is a really bad move. And it turns me off personally. Dude,
what the fuck, bro? Hitting them on the masculinity point? Dude, is she her boyfriend now? She's married to like a baseball player. Did she get programmed by her baseball player boyfriend? Oh, hitting them on masculinity. Oh, dude, we gotta be nice to the Republican man. Oh, make sure you tell him, oh, you got a big dick. You got a big dick, Republican man. You're doing good. Oh, yeah, go eat some beef. Sorry, wait, it's too expensive. It's $30 a steak. Go eat some pork. Dude.
Well, that was my reaction to some of Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez's comments on masculinity recently. Now, the representative was making a point about how we should respond to the Trump administration.
Belittle them. That's how you respond. Make fun of these motherfuckers and fucking mercilessly. Okay, that's what we're going to do to the Republicans. All of them. You clown them, you ostracize them, you give them a boot in the ass, you make fun of them, you punk them, you shame them, you belittle them, you fucking chop them off at the knees, right? You take their 2-inch peepees and you hit them with a fucking hammer, right? Make that shit 3 inches, dude, right? Slam, dude. You give them the Robert De Niro casino hammer right on the peepee. Dude, metaphorically, of course. Don't actually hit anyone in the dick with the hammer, okay? As your legal consultant, can I please say, do not, under any circumstances, take an actual hammer out and start hitting people's dicks with it, okay? And if you do, don't tell them you heard about it from me. It's my personal disclaimer, all right? If you do, don't say I told you to do it. All right, that's like, keep me out of it. I'm talking metaphorically. Dude, the tallywhacker. Dude, dick smacker, bro. Fucking, ow, you want the hammer? Or you want the money in the hammer? Or you fucking, dude, right? Dude, that scene in Casino where they catch the cheaters is amazing, bro. All right, here we go.
And her argument is that we're dealing with a bunch of insecure men. Let's go to AOC's comments.
Yes, we are.
The last thing they want you to do is laugh at them. The last thing they want you to do is make fun of them. Because
it's true. They want to be all scary, right? So it's like Stephen Miller's like, I'm going to tirade and foment and assault and take you over. And you just have to be like, Dude, who does this guy think he is? Fucking 2-inch pee-pee? Shut the fuck up, clown. Right? You gotta just diffuse them, bro.
Because that diminishes them far more than them trying to stick a boot in your face. The fact of the matter is like, these people are, yes, tremendously dangerous, but a lot of them are tremendously dull. And people talk about toxic masculinity more than, it's like, let's put that to the side for just 1 second. This is about insecure masculinity.
It is.
And one of the best ways that you can dismantle a movement of insecure men is by making fun of them.
Yeah, dude. Now again, guys, the like, AOC is not saying if you make fun of insecure MAGA men, they're going to start voting Democrats. I got a news flash for you guys. These Charlie Kirk MAGA men motherfuckers, they're not ever voting Democrat, boss. They're not. They're going to go down with the ship voting for their hatred and rape culture, patriarchal bullshit. Okay? They are. So what you need to do is you need to just belittle the shit out of them and take their power away. Then they get their fucking ass kicked by life. And maybe down the road they might change up. But there's no way to go in there and say the right thing to these incel MAGA assholes that's going to make them want to vote for you. They already think we're all like transgendered, fucking whatever, trying to cut their dicks off. You know what I'm saying? And like, fuck them, bro. They can eat a dick. You know, the thing is we just need to outnumber them and take away their bully power. Okay? Because they're not. This idea that we can go say the right manly shit and they're going to come vote for us. Like, fuck those guys, bro. We're just going to belittle them until they have so little political power, they go back to not voting. Okay? Because the thing about it is they're not really invested, guys. They're not really invested in this because they already have all the privilege, okay? They're literally only invested now because it's getting them a negative reaction and they're being told that they're all like good guys by a bunch of other toxic dudes and they're all puffing up their nuts. But when you take away the power of them being cool, okay, and you fucking knock them down a peg and you belittle them and ostracize them and freeze them out, they're just gonna stop voting. They're gonna stop. They're going to stop getting involved when it's no longer cool and they can no longer be bullies and get away with it, right? I mean, my experience with the school bully was when that motherfucker shows up, if he pushes you around and you don't respond to it, he keeps pushing you around. But if he pushes you around and you stand up to him, particularly in front of other people, and you show him for the wuss and the freaky, scaredy cat ass motherfucker he is in front of other people, so they're all laughing at him, that motherfucker leaves you alone, bro. He never, like, I would have a lip where I would embarrass them in front of all the girls. Those fuckers thought twice before they came near me because they knew I would have all the girls laughing at their dumb asses, right? You know what I'm saying? Or if they get physical with you, you land one fucking punch, bro, and they never fuck with you again. They only fuck with you when you just take it and you let them just do their bully shit around you. But when you slap them back, bro, either verbally fucking, you know, fillet them in public, embarrass the shit out of them, or if they get physical, you smack back and they are gone, okay? And that's what we need to remember about MAGA too. They're no different. They're schoolyard bullies that have been empowered by a government of schoolyard bullies. And you're right, they think they're rebellious or cool. They think they're the counterculture. And it's like, no, you're a bunch of meat riders for a fucking 80-year-old man who smells like 3-day-old cheese, right? And a fucking Pornhub subscription. You know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. Like, you ain't cool, all right? You are the furthest thing from cool. Your idol is Charlie the 5-inch gums Kirk. You know what I mean? Like, don't tell me you're cool. That guy couldn't get laid in a brothel, dude. You know? Like, bro.
All right.
Yeah.
Great imagination there.
Yeah, it's a disaster. Okay, so
dude,
she said,
"Look at him! Look at them! They are so touched, bro. Do you see them, dude? I haven't seen them this upset since like they're like mourning for the MAGA man. They're like, oh my God, if you guys are mean, if you guys joke and make fun of the MAGA men, the MAGA men are never gonna vote for our populism." Oh, Jakey! Dude, look at them. They are like, look at Anna. Dude, I haven't seen Anna this sad since they stopped blaming homeless people for the fires, dude. Look at her. She is like moved, like, oh my God. She's like thinking right now, if anybody makes fun of Tucker Carlson, I am going to go ham. Dude, she's going to take a pair of pliers and a blowtorch to anybody who says a bad word about Tucker Carlson. Dude, oh fuck, bro.
last thing they want you to do is for you to laugh at them. Yeah, that's right. So now, after you laugh at them, what do you think their chances of voting for you are?
Dude, they're never gonna vote for you, Cenk. You fucking dumb shit. Like, wake the fuck up, bro. They're never going to vote for you, Cenk. Dude, they made fun of you at fucking whatever, American Fest or whatever, when you were fucking meat riding Charlie Kirk. You fucking clown. Goddamn, bro. Like, do we need to like implant a new brain into that fucking skull of yours? Like, what are you talking about, bro? Cenk thinks he's the MAGA whisperer, dude. Dude, he thinks he can make Benny Johnson straight. Dude, come on. Impossible mission, my friend.
0. Okay, so world's worst political strategy. And if you say, hey, Cenk, she's talking about extreme right-wingers and that are attacking our communities, I get it, guys. But do you think that everyone gets it? Or do men hear that and go, oh, she's making fun of me? Especially when she keeps talking about insecure men, insecure men. Guys, what are you doing? You're driving away voters by the millions.
I'm gonna point out something very specific that she said that immediately turned me against this argument that she was making.
Okay, here we go. Here it comes.
She pointed to, look, I can't stand Stephen Miller. I think he's one of the most nefarious figures in the Trump administration. She was making fun of his height. And it's like, okay, but AOC, do you not understand that when you make fun of his height,
yes,
all the men in the country think about their own height and how you're mocking them?
Oh my God. If all the men in the country are gonna vote for racist fuckers because they're insecure about their height, then fuck the men in the country, bro. You know what I mean? Then we're just gonna fucking go into a shithole and burn to the ground and then rebuild it. Like, dude, what is going on with her now? She's like, my God, oh my God, dude, this is the same woman who like a homeless person like looked at her suggestively and she hasn't been able to forget it, right? Somebody called her nobody even called it. She saw the phrase birthing person and has not been able to let it go for like 5 years, bro. What is she talking about?
They're the same height as Stephen Miller. It's the same thing that women feel when, let's say, they're in the office and a group of their male co-workers are talking about a woman who they find unattractive or attractive, whatever. It makes you start thinking about how they perceive you.
Yeah, no, Anna, that's a little differently because when they're talking about women's looks, that's about like bleeding into the patriarchy where women have no value except for their looks, okay? It's like, I think it's a little different.
As a woman, how they perceive your physical appearance as a woman. Like, you've got to be smarter than this. What is this? This is your big plan to fight back against the Trump administration? This is your big imaginative plan?
Yeah, here, let's show that because it's super uncomfortable. And then I want to talk about why this another epic disaster.
Dude, Anna's really concerned about MAGA men. Look at her, dude. Look at her. Dude, what is she wearing? Why is she wearing it? Dude, it's fucking October. Why is she wearing a Christmas ornament in October, bro? Like, her outfits, boss. I know I'm not supposed to make fun, but I will. Dude, she's wearing a fucking Christmas ornament in October, dude. Dude, what the fuck, bro? I'm serious, dude. Somewhere in Los Angeles, there is like a grandmother who is like, where's my fucking jingle bell? Where'd that fucking, oh shit, where'd my doily go? My Christmas tree cover. My Jingle Bell Christmas tree cover.
Laugh at them. Stephen Miller is a clown. I've never seen that guy in real life, but he looks like he's like 4'10", and he looks like he is angry about the fact that he's 4'10", and he looks like he is so mad that he is 4'10", that he's taking that anger out at any other population possible.
See, can I just say before they comment here, do you realize, I don't know if you realize, but do you realize that their entire argument, okay, if we look at Cenk Uyghur and we look at fucking 𝗙ecie𝗶𝗹𝗀, their entire MAGA worldview believes that Democrats were mean to men and men decided to vote for Donald Trump because the Democrats were mean. That's what they believe. They believe the Democrats were mean and required too much from the men, so the men decided to go and vote for a rapist, 𝗙ecie𝗶𝗹𝗀, misogynist, fucking transphobic, like anti-immigration fucking neo-Nazi motherfucker because we were mean to them. And I'm sorry, I'm not buying it, because if you're a man and somebody like wants you to pay attention to consent and to be a good man, to be a good human being instead of being a violent, rapey piece of shit, and if that's too much to ask, or if like pronouns make it so you have to go vote for the KKK, you should get a boot in the ass, okay? That is a problem with the man, not the people using pronouns or requesting that men stop being rapist pieces of shit. You know what I'm saying? That is a personal fucking situation with the men. And those men need to be belittled to the point that maybe they go get some fucking therapy, bro. Like, belittle the shit out of them. Okay? Like right back in their fucking faces, bro.
Yeah, no, every short guy is going to take that as a direct affront to them.
Dude, every short guy, if she's making fun of Stephen Miller's height, and because the problem isn't that you're 4'10", the problem is if you're 4'10" and you're a Nazi because of being 4'10", okay? That's the problem. There's no problem with being bald, but when being bald fills you with the rage to where you go around spitting Nazi rhetoric, then that's the problem with being bald, okay? If you want to be bald and not spit Nazi rhetoric, no one's gonna fucking care. We're all bald. Come on, let's put some fucking oil on there and rub heads together, dude. You know what I'm saying? But it's only when you let that shit, right? Like there's nothing wrong with being gay, but when you're a closeted gay like Benny Johnson or Lindsey Graham, and then you gotta like control fucking people's sexuality, that's the problem, okay? I don't think regular people, I don't think every guy who's fucking 5 foot tall is gonna be upset that she was making fun of Stephen Miller's height. And if that's the case, then men really need some fucking help, bro.
So there goes more millions of votes.
Don't
right?
take it personal, short kings.
Okay, see, then she made this super awkward video about short kings.
Wait, she did?
She did.
Oh no.
It was.
I didn't see that.
Yes, and she's
Dude, these people are the worst actors.
like, no,
bro.
I don't mean short kings. First of all, even you said it, but I
Short
wouldn't
kings.
say short.
No,
kings.
short king is an actual thing. It's not meant to poke fun at them.
Dude, short king, dude, what the fuck? Dude, these people are so fucking flimsy, bro. You know what I'm saying? Dude, these people, it is kind of comedy, dude, how flimsy these fucking idiots are. Dude, they're so fake. Anna's like, oh, let me conjure up some fake emotion here. Hey, guys, Oh shit, dude, we have 7 minutes. All right, we got to pause. We have 7 minutes. We need 8 more for the dance party, guys. I'm glad I looked. It's almost go time. Let's get that fucking party started, boss. Dude, this is what the Progressive News Network is doing. I mean, I got to say, guys, I personally think it's pretty irresponsible for a progressive news network to be generating content that makes it seem like we have to win MAGA's votes, right? Like, what the fuck is that? Dude, Henna, let's go. There we go. We need 6 more. Oh, let's go. Or no, 7 more now. Sorry. We needed 8. Now we need 7. You know what I'm saying? Like, why is the Progressive News Network walking around saying, hey, you know those racist, misogynist, transphobic MAGA people? We got to go try to win them, guys, right? We got to go, right? We got to go see if we can win those guys. All right, here we go, baby. 6 minutes. Oh, shit, the clock is counting down. Dude, oh, let's go, Sam, with the 2. There it is, baby. 6 more, baby. Dude, this is not a progressive news network, you know? You know what I'm saying? Like the thing is we shouldn't win MAGA. We should let them get their asses kicked and just get fucking boots right in the nuts. And then eventually when they've had enough and they relent, we'll fucking take them in if they fucking behave right, you know? Otherwise, fuck it. Keep voting MAGA. Keep fucking grinding your own dick in the dirt. Dude, Harley's girl, let's go. 5 more. Dude, Willem, let's go. 4 more. Oh, dude, there we go. Dude, Marisol, let's go. 3 more. TYT doing the Republicans' work. You know it. All right, let's go. Dude, what do we got? Puppies see the hilltop. All right. All right. Dude, Sam's got this puppies thing going on, dude. You got a puppies motif. I don't know what that's about. Is that an inside joke? The puppies? I like puppies, though. I don't really like dogs, but I do like puppies. Nurse Joy, let's go. Oh. Dude, you know, yeah. I mean, for what Van Gogh said right there, dude, why would we cater to people who call us vermin? Why would I cater to people who call me a demonic groomer? Drew Lab, this one goes out to Short Kings. Let's go, baby. Oh, dude, Hedge with the knock. I love the knock, dude. Let's go. Oh, you know what I mean? Like, why would I cater? Hold on, I gotta fucking hit the back scratcher here. Dude, we made the dance party. Sam, let's go. It's just a happy mental image, puppies and snow. Dude, I love it, Sam. I'm in it. Dude, Scruffles, let's go. Let's go. We did it. You gotta hit that fucking back scratch. But, dude, it is truer than true, right? Like, why would I cater to dudes who call me a libtard, a groomer, you know, some F slur, right? Or they say I'm a demon, that I'm evil because I want human beings to have civil rights and I want us to have education and healthcare. They don't have a message anymore. You're right about that, Kim. They don't, right? Why would I like want to go win their approval? You know what I'm saying? It's like, no, man, they're never going to approve. Somebody who thinks you're a demon is never going to partner up with you if you fucking, oh yeah, say, yeah, dude, be mean men. It's like, we should not cater to those people, okay? They should get a boot right in the fucking whatever, you know, Calvinist ass, dude. That's what they need more than anything. All right, we're going to finish this up. Then we're fucking dancing, boss. Let's fucking go.
No, but it sounds awkward. It's like if you told me, don't take offense, Fat King. No, just hold, no, please. Okay, I'm begging you. Okay, so anyways, and she's like, no, I didn't mean like short in stature, but if like intellectually, then you, if you're bad at policy or something or intellect, then you look like you're 4'10". But again, you're emphasizing this short is bad. And she's like, oh, if you support women, then you're 6'3".
Dude, hold on here, these idiots. All right, there we go. Dude, let's go. Dude, I had to comment, bro. Fuck these guys.
But then, okay, 6'3" is good. Oh, please stop, please stop. Guys, Stephen Miller is a terrible guy. You can call him a terrible guy. Clown, I got no problem with. Definitely a clown, right? He's a hateful guy who is driving terrible policy that the great majority of Americans disagree with.
No, I don't want to laugh at him, okay? I don't want to laugh at him. Sorry to interrupt you. I don't want to laugh at what's going on right now. I don't want to laugh at the...
Dude, Anna, I do want to laugh at you because you are fucking hysterical, right? Because literally, you didn't summon this kind of rage all through the election, unless you were talking about Kamala Harris, of course, right? But like now you're like, oh my God, I don't want to laugh. This is so serious. Oh, where's my career? Oh, maybe it's in Glenn Beck's fucking living room, right? Oh, let me go hang out with Glenn Beck and Tucker Carlson some more because they comfort me so good.
Idea that there are literal freaking children who are being detained in freaking zip ties because ICE wants to do a raid to get a couple of alleged criminals out of that apartment building. Why are we terrorizing the entirety of that apartment building in order to do a raid on a couple of people that ICE is looking to detain?
Dude, what does that have to do with laughing at Stephen Miller there, fucknuts? Like, what is she even talking about, dude?
Like, that doesn't, I don't want to laugh at that. I get what she's trying to say. They want to.
Dude, we're not laughing at the people being zip tied. We're right. What we're doing is we're refusing to fucking puff up and be afraid of the clown doing the zip tying, okay, and all his minions.
Under your skin, don't let them get under your skin. But I'm sorry, injustice and terrorizing fellow Americans gets under my skin. What is your solution to that, AOC?
Oh, dude, Anna. Where was this getting under your skin when you were denying Project 2025 existed? Anna, you fucking dumb bitch. Like, what is she talking about, bro? Did you see this when we were like, hey, what about Project 2025? And she's like, there is no Project 25. Donald Trump said he doesn't believe in that. Why are you blaming everything on Donald Trump? Why are you talking about Trump, calling him a fascist? He's not a fascist. Now she's like, AOC, what are you doing about the zip ties? Oh.
When you're not busy thinking about running for higher office, what are your solutions?
Oh, there
What
it
is
is.
your, what are you going to offer up that Americans are going to find more appealing than what the other side is offering up?
Oh, dude, actually, we find AOC pretty appealing, Anna. We don't find you appealing, Anna. Dude, why is she so mad? I'll tell you why she's so mad, Scorpion Kingdom. Because her career is fucking dead, bro. Like, she's able to, whatever, go on Glenn Beck, and she's able to go on Tucker Carlson, and she's able to go on fucking CNN or what have you. But the fact of the matter is nobody in the political world takes her seriously anymore. She's a fucking joke. She's never going to be able to run for office. She's never going to have like the Rachel Maddow or the big fucking, right? She can't even be the leader of the Her Take podcast, okay? So her career is just decimated because of her own flip-flop fucking blow as the wind and personal resentment shit that she's been grinding away at. So she's lost, dude. She is like in the in-between between she's not a leftist and she's not a rightist, and she doesn't have anywhere to go, man. She has like nowhere to go. And everybody else, Hassan blew up. Emma's doing great. Franny's out there surviving. Kyle's fucking and Crystal Ball have built a fucking loyal fucking fan base. You know what I'm saying? And Anna is like only, at home on the Glenn Beck show. Or when she's fucking tickling Tucker Carlson's prostate, dude. She is like flailing so hard because she has just trashed her fucking career. She used to be a bigwig, guys. She used to be like thought of as like the #1 leftist fucking commentator, right? She was like Forbes 30 under 30 kind of material. And now she's an embarrassing fucking has-been, dude. Her pronouns are has-been. Right? And so she's flailing That's why she's angry. I don't think she'd admit it, but that's why she's angry, right? Her pronouns, you ready? I got a Jillian Michaels one here. Watch. There it is. Here's Jillian Michaels, dude. There it is. My pronouns are has, then. Dude, we could put Anna's face on this, dude. Same message, bro. Let me just tell you. Same fucking message, boss. That's it. That's where we're at, guys. Yeah. No, right? Natalie, it's true. Natalie said, I think it's pretty ironic that TYT has become those people they used to hate on, caring about being the most pure, not making fun of insecure MAGA men. Like, my God, dude, their entire network, Celebrity Camel Toes, anybody? They literally used to make fun of people. And yes, Albert said Anna just made fun of Larry Ellison the other day. Yeah, with a really fucking nasty ass trope too. Thank you, Albert. Let's go. Right? Dude, she is a clown, boss.
Yeah.
More money, more military funding for Israel, which you seem to continuously vote in favor of.
Yeah. So look, guys, Stephen Miller is driving that policy. So if you say, I can't stand Stephen Miller, I agree with you 100%, right? But you have to, this is elementary politics. You have to isolate Stephen Miller and not associate him with all other men.
Dude, Cenk doesn't know anything about politics. Dude, elementary politics. Dude, this was the same show? Of course it was. Dude, yeah, so she said this shit about men, the same show. But dude, let me just say, no offense, Cenk. I know you're much more well-known than me in the political world, and you've earned that. You definitely made a fucking name for yourself. But don't act like you know anything about politics, bro. You ran for office and you got 6% of the vote, dude. Okay, so you don't know about politics. You fucking, you know what I mean? You don't. You have some of the worst political takes we have ever seen in the history of political fucking commentary. So for you to sit there and pontificate like you have some magical degree of knowledge about how politics works, it's like you don't. If you did, your channel wouldn't have 6 million subs and get 5,000 views a video, bro.
Then it seems like you're attacking men and driving them towards Stephen Miller instead of away from Stephen Miller. But no, what you're gonna get is a lot of people going, oh yeah.
Dude, the fact that he thinks you can drive men towards Stephen Miller. Yeah, babe, you were so mean to me that I decided to go hang out with the fucking replacement theory Nazi guys. You were so, you made fun of my height, so now I'm gonna go join the KKK, baby. What the fuck, bro? Dude, that's where we're at with Cenk Uygur. That the men who go to Stephen Miller are going there because we haven't been nice enough to them. Bro, this guy's gonna go to the white beaters clinic and start blaming the women, dude. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, insecure men. Ha 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 ha. Let's make fun of men. Oh God, please stop doing damage. We have to unite the country against the vicious policies that Stephen Miller is advocating for. And by the way, good news, those policies are really unpopular.
They are unpopular, yes.
Right? So lean into how unpopular they are instead of trying to make them more popular by attacking men.
Nah, I'm gonna make fun of people, all right? I'm done watching your dumb ass. And by the way, we know you were fucking, let me see, hold on, let me see here. Because you're right, dude. Oh my God, it was the same show, right? Look at this. Anna, who says, don't make fun of men. The same show. Look at what she was doing, her little happy merchant shit. Look at that. She's got the fucking Jingle Bells outfit on and everything. Look at that. Isn't that ironic? Right? There it is. Oh, yeah. Oh, look at that. Yeah, they're mad at AOC because AOC doesn't want to spend any time with them because they're bullshit. All right, I don't want to spend any time with these clowns either. Dude, they do give me a headache. But, I'm going to make fun of these guys, too. All right? I am. I'm going to make fun of these guys. Oh, shit. What do we got on tap? Dude, let's do, before we dance, because we're going to dance. We got the dance, but I think it's already almost 1:30. And so I want to get early video make tonight because I'm going to try and get ahead on videos. So let's go see what we got in the Candace Owens tip and watch like 10 minutes of Candace Owens. And then we will fucking dance, right? Yeah, so Natalie, I think what's interesting about it is I'm confused because she's like, yeah, it's not okay to make fun of Stephen Miller and it's not okay to make fun of guys' height, but you can make fun of somebody's religion if they're Jewish, according to Anna. Like Anna really, dude, I know not everybody who's anti-Zionist is anti-Semitic, okay? Right? It's true. There are a lot of people that are not anti-Semitic that are just totally anti-Zionist. But I don't think that's Anna. I think Anna has a rabid hatred of like the Jewish religion, and she has fused the Jewish religion with what's going on in Gaza. And I think she's like Tucker Carlson level anti-Semitism. I really think she is. I think it's beyond anti-Zionism for her to something that is a deep, deep hatred of anything connected to Israel or the Jewish religion. I don't think she even knows that yet, but I think it's true, man. The venom that she puts out is like, is really high level. It's not just about Netanyahu, man. It's a deeper, like, I think she got some wires crossed in her. And I think that's why she sees Tucker Carlson and is like, wow, you know, you're like the perfect president, right? Because she just broke a fucking vessel of some kind. Like, you know, there was a vessel in her that prevented her from going too far off on that 4chan sort of like resentment gateway. And I think that vessel in her just like broke. And now the resentment is like out of control, dude. You know, I think she's just out of control. Yeah. I mean, there's something where she's, and I think it comes down to obviously, you know, the horrors of the Middle East shit, but I think a lot of it has to do with her career. Like her career, see, and I relate to this, guys, because I blew up as a Fortnite streamer and I was a big gamer, but I didn't want to be part of the gaming community. I didn't really fit in. And so I sort of pulled myself out and my politics separated me from the gaming world. But it got to the point of where I just had to leave the gaming world. You know what I'm saying? Like I could have stayed in there and been the kind of inside guy who's also very outside. And I could have constantly battled with everyone in that world. But sometimes you just got to get out. And I think when I look at this, like Anna's career is a wreck and she's not happy doing this work anymore. She doesn't look inspired. She doesn't look impassioned. Okay. And she hates being unpopular. She's not popular. She can't find her footing. I think she just needs to quit politics for like a year or two and go, I don't know, go like, you know, take care of your man or whatever. What was it called? Man molding or some shit? You know what I'm saying? Like it was called man. There was a word for it. Natalie knows what I'm talking. Man keeping. She can go do some man keeping. Go hang out on the beach or whatever and get her footing and then reinvent herself somewhere. But like she needs to get out of political commentary. She just doesn't like it anymore. You know, she doesn't, dude. She's like, there's no passion from her at all. She used to be passionate. I used to like her. She used to like be so passionate. And now she's just angry and resentful and bitter and at everybody, everything, you know, except Tucker Carlson and occasionally when a right-wing host is congratulating her for shitting on the Democrats. Like she just doesn't like anything about her daily fucking job anymore, you know? And so I think she needs to quit in a major way. But all right, that's my take on it. Okay, let's go find Candace though. All right, because we got Candace, I can't let you go. Right? Oh shit. Dude, Candace Owens, can I just say, okay, Candace Owens is my new favorite right-wing fucking like person. You know why? You know why she's my new favorite, guys? Because she is causing so much wreckage to the MAGA movement. She is. She's crazy. She has no scruples whatsoever, right? She has no scruples whatsoever. And what's more, though, is she will not, like, she is not afraid to go in there and make the huge wave, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, she will go right into the center of MAGA and just light a stick of dynamite because she's so emboldened by the fact that she's got like 5 million subs. Like, I love to see it. You know, I want to just see her like start fires. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to believe her. I think she's a liar. I think she's grifting extraordinarily. Okay. I think Candace is grifting hardcore, but I do believe she has the reach and the power to cause a lot of damage. So since I see that she's starting fires, I literally just want to give her a blowtorch and a bucket of gasoline and fucking like send her on her, right? And like pump her up and be like, we love you, Candace. Here's a blowtorch. Here's a bucket of gasoline. Now go get them, right? Need to play once in Germany and Belgium? Let's go. Elf, thank you, boss. Right? That's what I love about her. Okay? Dude, she is grifting hardcore. Okay? Now, we had last been watching here, okay, that like, about the fucking, a little bit here about the TPUSA, the text messages, and the Charlie Kirk thing. I want to see this medical report, okay? We have a little bit about the medical report, the truth about his medical report, the medical examiner lingering questions, right? Dude, yeah, no, she is such a con, okay? Candace is. Candace is a total con. What is she? She wearing a CIA hat? She is. Dude, she's wearing a CIA hat, guys. A Central Intelligence Agency hat. Right? And she's talking about Charlie Kirk's medical report. Dude, in the middle of this, you know, and what's crazy is in the middle of it, she's probably going to say, like, by the way, Charlie came to me in a dream and said the medical report is wrong. Charlie came to me in a dream and said Erica Kirk is really, you know, Netanyahu's granddaughter. Oh my God, dude. She's like Candace. She's like Candace Noems, right? Oh, fuck, dude. This is hilarious.
All right, you guys. Happy Thursday. Last show until I take a...
Oh, all right. All right, you guys. Happy Thursday. Oh, look at my new CIA hat. I'm coming here with the real straight dope on Charlie, straight from the grave. Dude, that's what she's going to do. She's going to be like, welcome to my new podcast about Charlie Kirk. It's called Straight from the Grave, where every day we talk to Charlie. No, Natalie, I'm going to do the dance party after. I'm kind of on a roll. I'm going to get like 10 minutes of Candace in here, 15 minutes of Candace, and then we're going to dance our ass off.
Much needed break, and it's going to be a good one. As always, as we continue this investigation, we are definitively getting closer. So what do we recall? Well, we were told that Charlie just had healthy bones, that it was a miracle that the gun did not take his neck out and that his spine somehow stopped it. I can now officially debunk that Marvel storyline, and therefore refocus our investigation on what actually happened on 9/10 because I have new information and I'm presenting it to the public today.
Oh, new information, guys. Yeah, I mean, I think we can all debunk that we know a 30-06 round did not hit that fucking neck, bro. I've got a 30-06 resistant neck. Right? Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's go. Here we go, dude. She's got new information.
Plus, later on in the show, Josh Hammer has emerged. You know, he's the one that thinks that all white European men are anti-Semitic. Well, he is now releasing text messages between him and Charlie that literally prove absolutely nothing other than that Josh Hammer is a dummy and didn't realize that the text messages make his storyline somehow even less credulous. Good news is that he at least didn't plug his book.
Dude, she is fighting everyone, guys. I love this. I'm serious. I feel like she is so effective right now because she is fighting everyone inside TPUSA. And they are scrambling. And like, I'm trying to kind of figure out like what her angle is if she's trying to like take over TPUSA or what. There's something going on, dude, with her and TPUSA. I mean, I know they all kind of like shut her out and now she's trying to like sort of like crank on them. And she's definitely grifting, but I feel like she's a useful tool at this point. Okay, she's gonna cause some damage.
Welcome back to Candace. All right, you guys, where to begin? Obviously, we have a lot to unpack before I go on vacation. I'm looking forward to reading. I'm also looking forward to...
no one cares.
I first and foremost have to tell you right at the top, I can't tell you exactly who the information came from or which parties were involved in giving me this information because I don't want to get anybody in trouble. But I can say that I have positively verified something about the injury that Charlie sustained to his neck.
But I can't tell you where I got that information. Oh, yeah, baby. We got the secret deep throat fucking...
It is going to go a very long way in terms of helping those of us who have been sleuthing, those of us who want answers, those of us who are dedicating our time to this because what we are being told by the authorities beggars belief. As John and Arena Mappin said, it just simply beggars belief. We also want to make sure that we are presenting evidence and debunking one another where we can so that all of us can collectively zero in and build upon whatever facts we have in this decentralized investigation.
Yeah, let's just get
this
to
is
the
about
gist.
The injury, okay? So Andrew Kovats was, I can
here we go.
and build upon whatever. This is about the injury, okay? So Andrew Kovats was, I can tell you, telling the truth in part when he wrote that very long tweet in which he tried to explain why there was no exit wound. Do you recall this? Long story short, he said, I'm going to read it. I want to address some of the things that the lack of an exit wound, about the lack of an exit wound with Charlie. I'm usually not interested in delving into most of this kind of online chatter, and I apologize that this is somewhat graphic, but in this case, the fact that there wasn't an exit wound is probably another miracle, and I want people to know. I just spoke with
everything is like a miracle from Jesus with these clowns.
Surgeon who worked on Charlie in the hospital. He said the bullet absolutely should have gone through, which is very normal for a high-powered, high-velocity round. I've seen wounds from this caliber many times, and they always just go through everything. This would have taken a moose or two down, an elk, etc., but it didn't go through. Charlie's body stopped it.
Dude, a 30-06 round would have gone through Charlie's fucking chest, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like... not go through his neck. Charlie's body stopped it. Now, this is all part of their fucking religious revival angle. Oh my God, Charlie was blessed by God, right? You know?
I mentioned to his doctor that there were dozens of staff, students, and special guests standing directly behind Charlie on the other side of the tent, and he replied, it was an absolute miracle that someone else didn't get killed. His bone was so healthy and the density was so impressive.
The bone.
He's like the man of steel. It should have just gone through and through. It likely would have killed those standing behind him too. In the end, the coroner did find the bullet just beneath the skin. Even in death, Charlie managed to save the lives of those around him. Remarkable, miraculous. Now,
they're saying they found a 30-06 bullet in his neck just below the skin. Dude, come on, man. Come on, dude. Like, bro, dude, I need to see some fucking pictures, bro. Right? There's going to be a bullet in there that says Donald Trump was right about everything. Right? Like there's a bullet written in Sharpie. Donald Trump was right about everything just inside the neck. I'm not fucking buying this, bro. This is There's no fucking way, boss. All right, let's see. She's got inside information, though.
I'll keep that up for just a second because it's really around here. His bone was so healthy and the density was so impressive that he's like the Man of Steel that we just went, something's not right. Something not right. A lot of stuff's not right. I just don't know why a surgeon would be saying something that actually only the medical examiner, somebody that specializes in forensics, could really contribute. Yes, a surgeon can tell you, or actually any person with common sense can tell you that your bone density is better when you're younger.
Dude, there's not even a bone over here,
a little bit too performative. Now, I can tell you the part that he is telling the truth about is that Charlie's neck indeed did stop the bullet without question. Okay, and this is going to dispel a lot of theories that are out there. And I'm telling you this 100%. Charlie Kirk was shot from the front, and the bullet did not exit. And at least a fragment of the bullet was recovered from his neck. And I'm going to tell you exactly where it was recovered from. I have fact-checked this information from multiple sources now. I've actually been sitting on this for a little bit over a week. Right around here. So think about almost in line with your shoulder blade right in the center. Now, why is that helpful? Because it gives us a bullet trajectory, okay? We went in here where you saw that, and it was stopped, and a fragment was pulled from, think right, if you're just touching your spine in line with your shoulder blade. That leads us, obviously, to the part that he's maybe not being forthcoming about. They did not recover a bullet from a .30-06. They didn't recover a bullet from a .30-06. It just didn't happen.
Yeah, we know. We know that motherfucking neck was not hit by a .30-06 bullet. I mean, everybody on the world fucking knows this. You know what I mean? But, dude, why is she wearing a CIA hat? I think that's just part of her trying to lend some legitimacy or to troll that, like, right? Dude, I know she's acting like, wow, special information, but let's see if we get the caliber, though. Is she going to drop the caliber? Like, Charlie came to her in a dream and said it was a 22 fucking Smith & Wesson that had been purchased at a pawn shop in fucking Salt Lake, dude. Dude, she's a CIA agent now, dude.
Okay, if they found a .30-06 bullet, Charlie's death certificate certainly would have reflected that. In suicide situations, as just one example, medical examiners, feel free to chime in. I've spoken to quite a few, but when the gun and the bullet are known, they are reflected onto the death certificate, okay? There is not one reflected onto Charlie Kirk's death certificate because they did not recover a bullet from a .30-06. Hunters and military men rejoice. It turns out that common sense still rules the roost, okay? You guys were right. You were absolutely right. And this is why I hate politics, because it requires us to submit to the idea that we were all somehow born yesterday. That it really can just, life really can just be a Marvel comic with people that are, I guess, a DC comic where there are men of steel that are able, because they're young, to stop 3,000 pounds of energy that is coming at them. That didn't happen. So where does that leave us, guys? Well,
so what was the caliber? Come on, Candace. If you have inside information, what was the caliber?
The part that is now extraordinarily suspicious is that Andrew is claiming that he had a conversation with the surgeon who offered up the idea that it really was just your modern Christian miracle, that Charlie was just young and his bones had a lot of density, which...
See, this is the part, though, where I believe Candace is useful, okay? Because check it out, guys. So as far as the autopsy goes, it is my understanding that it is the law in Utah to perform an autopsy, and they did it within that first 24 hours, okay? Now, we have not seen any results. We haven't heard anything about this. But by law, it should have happened in the first 24 hours, okay? It is a law, Utah. Anytime there's a crime, an autopsy must be performed. So that's part one, even though we haven't heard anything about it. But here's where I find Candace to be so useful, right? Because look at what she's doing there. She's saying that 𝗏𝗏𝗡𝗆𝗏, the spokesperson for TPUSA, is a dirty ass liar. Okay? That's what she's doing, guys. This is where it gets good. Her audience has conspiracy theories that are all over the map, which we're fine with. Great. Let them run with it. Let them pressure TPUSA. Let Maga fracture for who thinks he was killed by Tyler and who thinks he was killed by Israel and who thinks he was killed by whomever, right? They're going to fight. But the fact of the matter is she is now continuing to call out all of the top level people at TPUSA. She's calling them liars. She is like calling them out and making them scramble in person. Now, dude, I don't know if Erica did it, but she sure acts like she fucking did it. You know, she really does. But dude, I love this. I love that she is like fracturing the already fragile internal coalition that is TPUSA. This is so useful to us, guys.
Which made him stronger somehow than a Cape buffalo. Enough push-ups and asparagus, and you too can stop 3,000 pounds of energy coming at you. What are we to make of that? What are we to make of the fact that Charlie did not do that, actually?
Yeah,
it means that
what
he was
are we to
shot
make of it?
with a completely different kind of gun.
Yes.
Obviously.
Yes.
Okay? The kind
Yes.
where this would make sense. That it didn't cut through him. The kind where it would make sense that outside
she's
of
so
an
fun.
artery effectively exploding from the front, there was, you know, his neck didn't explode, which that particular weapon that they were trying to tell us Charlie was killed with would have gone through about 7 necks. Okay?
7 necks, guys.
You will recall that throughout all of this, or during this mayhem rather, there were people who were insisting, by the way, that were on the ground, the witnesses that were insisting that they heard multiple shots.
Oh,
It's another element of this.
Oh, here we
Those
go.
individuals were not the ones that were awarded with mainstream media interviews. In fact, one guy, and this kind of went viral at the time, even got pushed, physically pushed, and was not given the ability to speak at all.
Yeah, dude, I saw that guy. That there was one young guy who was giving an interview afterwards, and some TPUSA guys came up and actually shut him down and removed him from the camera and wouldn't let him talk. It was pretty fucking weird, bro. Let me see if we can find that. Where is it? It was this guy, right? Cooper Brown. Right here. Watch this. Right? Here we go. You ready? A man who put his hands on and stopped a Turning Point kid from giving his witness testimony about Kirk. So Cooper Brown's the guy who stopped it, okay?
Down his shirt, and he slumped over and he was carried off. Cooper Brown.
Dude, you see that? Isn't that crazy? Like this, and this guy is somebody associated with Turning Point USA, okay? And here, let's find the whole thing, dude. Let me find the fucking video. Yeah, it was very strange, okay? It was this guy.
I was standing from probably the 3rd row in the bottom. I saw hit, I heard the shot ring out. I looked to my left, and then I looked over to my right. I saw him slump over in his chair forward. He slumped over. He had blood coming from the left side of his neck, down his shirts, and he slumped over and he was carried off. Get off me! Get off me!
Dude, look at that. Isn't that fucking weird, bro? Dude, that is really fucking strange. Like, all the TPUSA people come in and fucking, like, he's like fighting them and shit. Isn't that wild? Bro, that shit, he was just getting started too. That's some freaky shit. Like, and you see them all come and like gather around him. That was very, very, Cooper Brown was the guy holding the mic. Oh, was he? All right. This guy is Cooper Brown? Oh, no, this guy right here is Cooper Brown. You're saying this is the guy who was holding the mic for the speaker, right? Is that what you're saying, Natalie? That this is the same guy that came up and got in between? Yeah, dude, it's just some weird shit. You know what I'm saying? I do not think that is strange considering what just happened. Yeah, but so I don't know, dude, the fact that they're like putting hands on him and shit, that was fucking really weird, dude. That's very, very weird fucking behavior.
They shut him up. It looked, if we were just examining the situation, it certainly looked like Turning Point employees or staff or students thugged him so that he wouldn't say what he thought happened. Let's take a listen to that clip that has gone viral.
I was standing from probably the third row in the bottom. I heard the shot ring out. I looked to my left, and then I looked over to my right. I saw him slump over in his chair forward. He slumped over. He had blood coming from the left side of his neck, down his shirt, and he slumped over and he was carried off. Get off me! Get off me!
Emotions are running high right now.
Dude, why didn't he keep filming? Why did he move the camera? I would have kept filming the confrontation, dude. Like, who's this fucking camera person? Dude, this camera person's like a guy at a concert who, as soon as the guitar solo happens, he moves the camera over to the fucking bass player, bro. Like, seriously, worst camera person on the fucking planet. Yeah, dude, there's a fucking confrontation there. Why you look away? Homie, what the fuck, bro?
We're running high. He was just trying to speak and to say what he saw. And interestingly, though, if you think through what he said there, he said, I was in the third row, right? And a shot rang out and I looked to my left and I looked to my right. Now, we're not specific on where exactly he was standing, but if a high-powered rifle came from 250 yards behind you, you'd probably look back first, right? Like, common sense. If you heard the sound coming.
Do you see this? Oh my God, dude. She's like, look at what he said. He said he looked to the left and looked to the right. So therefore he must have heard multiple shots from both sides.
From behind you, you would look back, probably even before your brain came online. Your instinct would be to duck into.
But dude, Candace, can we just say that like this kid literally just watched somebody die in front of him? So maybe the choice of words he used are like, dude's got PTSD, man. Right? This guy's got PTSD. And she's like, but the word he said, while PTSD means, dude, it's funny, bro. She's in it. She's going to burn down TPUSA, though.
Make sure that you're not going to get hit by something that's coming from behind you. Now, to clarify immediately here and to, again, debunk some other internet conspiracy theories, that is not Andrew 𝗙𝗫 in that video. A lot of people were like, is this Andrew 𝗙𝗫 from Turning Point USA hiding under a hat? It is not true. I spoke to Andrew on this actual day. He definitively flew in to Utah after the shooting took place. He was not therefore on the ground. But the person that is in that video, as soon as I just put up a picture and I said, I'd like to identify this person, his friend first left a nasty comment, like, why are you trying to look out for this guy? He did the right thing. How dare we ask questions? Like, how dare we try to get testimony from anybody else that day? kind of then messages.
Dude, she is such a freak, dude. She is so, like, I don't trust this woman at all. Like, 0%.
Out, and I'm like, I'm just trying to confirm the story. And I reached out, and he says to me, well, and I'm paraphrasing here, he doesn't want to speak to you. He doesn't want to speak to media because he's been instructed not to speak to media because he's gotten the Turning Point chapter into trouble before for speaking out in the media, and he just doesn't want to do that. And I said, that seems very strange to me. What are you saying to me? You have a TPUSA person who can't speak out about things. There were tons of people that were talking about their testimonies. It's very odd. In the immediate aftermath of the shooting, you're telling me that Turning Point USA, sent around a text and said, nobody speak to the media? That was his excuse, by the way, for why he shut that guy up. People were saying, oh, they're not allowed to speak to the media. So they were just doing what they were told. Well, then it's kind of interesting. You should know that I then determined that the person doing the shoving is first and foremost not a Turning Point USA employee. He is beyond that not a student at UVU. He is not a Turning Point USA student, therefore, either. He was actually brought in as a volunteer, which I found to be quite strange. Like, look, I've done a lot of campus stops, and typically it's the chapter of that school that does everything. It's the chapter that handles everything. Now, bigger events,
it's like, can we get to the fucking point, bro?
Work,
Jesus.
with other organizations, and it's possible, I guess. It registered to me as odd
Candace.
that a volunteer would have the courage to shut down a kid that's speaking in that way, in that aggressive manner.
I mean, we get it. It's very weird that a random volunteer who is not a TPUSA employee would be shutting down the media for TPUSA. But will you get to your fucking point, please?
I would imagine Turning Point would tell their volunteers not to get physical with students on campus. But what do I know? I just have common sense. Now, how do I know that he is not a Turning Point USA employee and he is not a UVU or Turning Point USA student? Well, because despite him stopping a college kid from speaking about what he heard, that young man, whose name is Cooper, and I'm very comfortable telling you this because, well, he went on Fox News that very night to provide eyewitness testimony.
Oh, of course he did.
To exactly what he heard and what he saw, because apparently he was the person that was holding the mic when the shot rang out.
Dude, isn't it funny that she literally just told us all the shit we already knew? Like, it just took her, one Google search. This is what I love about these, conspiracy people, right? Because Candace has she's like, oh, I'm investigating this. I'm reporting to her 5 million followers. But dude, we did a Google search to discover this guy's name was Cooper Brown. And then Natalie found the tweet that said Cooper Brown was holding the mic. And we discovered all of that in less than a minute of fucking research. And Candace here is like, I got a bombshell, guys. I got an inside source to tell you what politicalpunk just found out in a minute and 10 seconds of using fucking Google. Right? Dude, she's repackaging information that any one of us could find in under a minute, but she's wearing a CIA hat. And she's like, let me just tell you, boy, did I make a big discovery, dude. Oh, fuck, bro. It's funny.
Take a listen to what he told Jesse Waters on the night of.
Cooper Brown was an event volunteer who was just feet away from Charlie when he got shot.
Now, I do have to say, guys, I don't want to hand Candace anything here, right? But it is really interesting that Cooper Brown, okay, he's the guy holding the mic. Charlie gets shot. He is a volunteer. He doesn't work for TPUSA. He shuts down the TPUSA people from speaking and tells everyone they need to be quiet. But then he ends up on Fox News. So my question is who does Cooper Brown work for? Why is he on Fox News? I mean, that is a little fucking strange. You know what I'm saying? That's a little fucking weird that the guy The guy holding the mic who doesn't work for anybody is the dude on Fox.
Cooper, what happened?
Yeah, so this requires a little bit of background knowledge, but so I work for an organization called Leadership Institute, and what we do is we work hand in hand with all the different conservative coalition groups on college campuses.
Okay, so he works for Leadership Institute. Okay, which is a nonprofit, right? Oh, dude, there's fucking Big Byron. Leadership Institute. It's a nonprofit located in Arlington, teaches political technology, founded by Morton Blackwell. All right. Its mission to increase the number and effectiveness of conservative activists, right? 44 types of training and seminars. It headquarters around the country, occasionally in foreign countries. It trained 18,800, right? So it trains students to be conservative activists. Dude, what the fuck, bro? It's pretty weird. Was founded by Morton Blackwell. But they train conservative activists. Alumni include Grover Norquist, Ralph Reed, Jeff Gannon, Mitch McConnell, Mike Pence, James O'Keefe. Like, dude. So they train fucking people to be conservative activists. That's weird. It sounds, dude, doesn't it sound like it sounds kind of like a Scientology thing. Who funds them? I don't know, man. It'll be fucking worth looking into. But they have student journalists, Christian leader, campus leader, activists, right? So they have these movement leaders and about so they teach you how to be a conservative leader. Dude, what the fuck is going on with that guy's head, bro? Jesus. Yeah, we'll have to look into these guys. They never say like who they are. You know what I'm saying? Like all of these guys are crazily sort of like hidden, right? They do have 60,000 Twitter followers. There's fucking that was, I guess that was Morton Blackwell. Dude, all the guys talking here are like 100 years old, dude. All right, we'll have to look into them, but all right, let's get back to our fucking program here.
So the Young Americans for Liberty, the Students for Life, and the Turning Point USAs. And so at Utah Valley, we had been really, really excited to be able to host Charlie Kirk this semester. And we had spent weeks and weeks and weeks getting volunteers, advertising for this event, and just so excited to be able to host Charlie Kirk at this university. And then unfortunately it had to end in absolute tragedy.
So I'm trying to get in touch with this individual once I realized that not only did he speak the night of, he also spoke on Fox News the very next day, which would mean what? Did Turning Point USA, I don't know the answer to this, I'm asking genuinely, did they say speak to this person who's not actually a TPUSA student, but he was there? I don't know how this works.
Yeah, I mean, it is weird to have some guy from Leadership Institute out there speaking on.
But the next day, sure enough, he appeared on Fox News again.
All right, let's see.
And I'm not sure if we had that clip, Skylar, but if we do, let's roll it.
That day we had 30 or so student volunteers that were designated roles that were going to be helping pass out Turning Point USA merchandise and getting people signed up for the event. And my responsibility was, when the event actually started, to help manage just the microphone. So something simple as just raising it and lowering it, making sure students were able to speak into it clearly.
Dude, this guy is like Fox News has a real crack squad. Yeah, my job was to raise and lower the mic. Like, dude, this is the most uninteresting shit, bro. Who fucking watches Fox News, dude? Like, what the fuck, dude?
And I thought this was a fantastic opportunity to be up really, really close, to be able to witness all the amazing dialogue that was going to be happening on campus.
Couple of things about Cooper Brown that to me is a bit of a mystery at this moment. First and foremost, you provide witness testimony. You start doing the rounds on Fox News. You are fair game, okay? I'm going to start asking questions because I need to know everything. Everything's got to fit neatly into my timeline.
Dude, she's like, I'm going to need to know everything. Cooper Brown, what is your favorite fucking pudding flavor? Oh, no! I just fucked it up, bro. I fucking lost it, dude. Oh, there we go. I got it back. All right, I got it back.
Couple to know everything. Everything's got to fit neatly into my timeline. So in trying to reach out to him and in publicly posting, hey, I'm trying to identify this individual, I received a ton of emails. One email said, hey, I'm actually his cousin, and here is his number. Now I noticed that
Cooper Brown's cousin. Dude, I am Cooper Brown's gardener, and I have to tell you that Cooper Brown said Jesus did it.
That cousin happens to live in Phoenix, Arizona. So I went and just checked some profiles on social media. I found some Browns, but they were all living in Phoenix, Arizona. Okay, maybe this person's from Phoenix, Arizona. Well, actually, when I went through what he has as his resume on this website where he says that he works with this institute, I couldn't fact check any of the things. Went to school, a very small college in New Hampshire. I'm from the Northeast. If you're going to school in New Hampshire, especially not the University of New Hampshire, you can go ahead and bet that you're going to be a local. So I'm looking for a kid that's from New Hampshire to go to this tiny school. I found someone from that name with his name, but it was actually a girl that had that name and graduated in the year that he says that he graduated in. He doesn't look to me like he just graduated college, but according to his resume, he did.
I mean, he looks pretty fucking young,
and
dude.
The number that she gives me, which is the first thing that registers to me as odd, is it's a Utah. Sorry, it's a Phoenix-based number. So I'm going, who is this person, and why is it linking that number to somebody else who is 32 years old and has that same last name? I don't know. I intend to get those answers, but there's something here that strikes me as a little bit odd, especially given the fact that as a volunteer, as he expresses there, they decided to allow him to hold the microphone. That's supposed to be like kind of an honor at Utah events. Turning Point USA kids work really hard to put these events on. They decided he's going to hold the microphone.
Dude, this is so
They went with a volunteer?
Dude, who watches this? Like, I know I'm watching this because I'm trying to stir discontent in Maga, and I'm trying to help Candace, like, start some fires with Maga because I want to fracture their coalition. But what I'm trying to figure out, guys, is like, other than those of us that are contenting from this, who is Candace fucking Owens' actual audience? Like, dude, 2.1 million people watch this shit, bro. 2.1 million people. Who the fuck are those people, dude? Who? Who is watching this and thinking like, oh, Candace is on the case and she's like, she tracked down this Cooper Brown. She just cracked the case that politicalpunk took 2 minutes on Google to crack. But Candace is like, you know what I mean? Like, who is watching this? Who couldn't have done a Google search or like looked on Twitter and found some of this information? Who is looking at Candace in a CIA hat and like taking her fucking seriously? You know? Like, you think it's 10-year-old boys? Oh man, dude. I just don't know. Cause this is some low level shit. Yeah, but so George, though, I'm watching it though to make content. So I get that. Like, I get the people that are contenting this and fanning the flames. That makes sense. But what I don't get is who are the people that are actually relying on her for like the big reveal. Like, that is some crazy shit.
I don't know, but I'm going to find out. Okay? I don't
I'm
know.
gonna find
I'm going
out.
to find out. So, if you went to the Southern New Hampshire University with this Cooper Brown and you majored with him in politics and you can provide some insight, I'd like to hear from you. I am, again...
Dude, you know what I kind of want to do? I kind of want to message her from an account saying, you know what? I went to college with Cooper Brown. I did. And boy, do I have some stories to tell you. He knows Erica Kirk. And let me just tell you, like, Cooper Brown and Erica Kirk were having an affair. Like, that's what I heard. Oh my God, dude. Oh, right? You know what I'm saying? Now that would be some juice, dude. That would be some juice. Oh man, I'm gonna have to look in to see. Dude, I could fucking, oh shit. Oh, bro, we should fucking juice this. Dude, more tips at CandaceOwens.com. Dude, do we do it? Do we break out the fucking, like, some crazy email, dude, and send her on a fucking, I mean, because, guys, I want to fracture the MAGA coalition. That's my only goal, is to infiltrate, yes, MAGAsphere. Dude, we got to burn MAGAsphere to the ground. Now, dude, put me in, coach. Oh, shit, baby. Dude, this could get interesting. But guys, right now, we have something more serious than Cooper Brown and Charlie coming to Candace in a dream and Candace delivering us the inside scoop that we were able to figure out in about 14 seconds on Google. But you know what that mission is, guys? Yes, it is time to dance. Let's go. And then I got to go make some videos. Time to get edit mode going. Dude, my body's been getting a little jacked up. So, dude, I think I'm gonna start doing some fucking Bikram yoga again. I used to do Bikram for a while. Dude, my body is just sort of jacked up, bro. I think I'm gonna do some fucking Bikram. Right? We're gonna start hitting the Bikram, baby. Oh. Dude, you like the show? It cracks you up good. That's what we're here for, dude. I'm here to make you laugh and to fuck some MAGA shit up. That's my only goal, dude. Because the Times fascism is a real buzzkill, and I'm here to fight fascism and provide you some laugh, a respite from the fascist nonsense we have to deal with, right? Because I am really good at making fun of people. Right? Oh! And now we're going to dance. You did yoga one time. You did hot yoga. Almost passed out. Yeah, see, I like the heat. I'm a big sauna fan. And Bikram is crazy because you do like the same 32 poses in the same order every time. And what Bikram is it's cutting off blood flow to certain parts of your body in this intense heat. You stop the blood flow with the position, and then you release, and then the blood rushes to those muscles, okay? And so hot yoga is different. Like hot yoga is just yoga in heat, but Bikram is very specifically Bikram. No, it's spelled like this. It's a specific type of hot yoga where it's like 108 degrees or something. And then you do the same poses. You do a pose for like 45 seconds, and then you break, and then you do the pose for a minute and a half. But it's designed to isolate certain sections of your body where you stop the blood flow with the position. And then when you release it, the blood rushes in there. And it's fucking crazy, dude. It's so good. It's like amazing. It's amazing, dude. It's like really powerful. It actually can like change your circulation and shit. Like I used to, my feet used to get really cold all the time. And then, you know, I did Bikram yoga for a while and that changed that. It made me more able to withstand like cooler temperatures. It's pretty cool. And it's really meditative, but it's like intense. You know what I'm saying? You know? All right, let's go, baby. Oh shit. Here we go. Stretch. I just gotta get like, I feel like I gotta fucking, you know, do more mental health shit, you know? All right, but here we go. Now it's time, baby, for a little deja vu. Oh! Let's get it. Dude, it feels good to dance, boss. Thank you guys for the dance parties, for the fucking being here with me through all this fucking crazy bullshit. Woo! All right. I'm gonna go fucking... I'm gonna go make some videos. All right? Appreciate you guys. Always a fucking pleasure. Thank you for the jams. Take care of your head. All right? Stay passionate. We're gonna fight this fascist shit. I'll see you guys tomorrow. And let's go out on a good song, dude. I wanna go out on something fucking cool. All right, yeah, we're gonna go out with a little Do You Need? See you guys tomorrow. Good night.
It's over. Do you